kind of not even guns. They're just kind of like da 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 da, that kind of thing. So, how you doing?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Friday. Been a good week, really good week. So, hopefully have a good practice today and finish it off and get ready for next week. And then all of a sudden we're in game week. We had a game last night. Hall of Fame game, which no true starters really play in that game anymore. So, but football's here. We're here.
Entertaining game, by the way. Came right down to the last snap and high scoring. So, a meaningless exhibition. A meaningless exhibition can be entertaining.
Yes.
Unlike a soccer friendly.
No, friendlies cannot be.
Friendlies cannot be entertaining.
Can't be. They are not. They're not friendly.
You have to understand.
Ought to be an enemy.
Soccer guy tells me that the moment it's a friendly, lower your expectations. They're not taking it seriously.
Well, same thing last night. That's
I know.
not. I mean, it was entertaining, but man, you look up and I'm like, well, who is that? Who's playing quarterback? Oh, he went to Georgia Tech last year. Carson Beck went to Miami or whatever. I mean, but it wasn't very. When you don't have the guys playing. It is what it is. Preseason game, we know what we're going to get. At least it did. It came down the last play there, and then Carolina found a way to get it done.
Yeah, and I saw somebody say yesterday about Carson Beck, man, I'm rooting for that guy if for no other reason than dude deserves a break for looking the way he does.
Wow.
I was like, whoa, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah, that's really harsh.
But true?
Well, I don't know, Mike. I don't know. He played pretty good, though.
He did play pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if he has a chance to be the starter. I mean, you look up, don't they have Minshew and Jacoby Brissett?
Yep.
So they got the two veteran guys, but if that young guy shows something, why would you not play him?
All of a sudden, right? I mean, don't you think that if you're a Cardinals fan and they're talking about this morning, and they got their Kyle Sloter, they got their Chad Kelly, they got their diamond in the rough,
Trevor Siemian,
T-Sim.
So you might as well play him. I mean, if he shows potential, I mean, your future's not Jacoby Brissett or Gardner Minshew,
right?
So, I mean, you're absolutely right. If you're in Arizona right now, you're talking about, hey, we need to see more Carson Beck.
In the meantime, what is going on out here with Courtland Sutton? So he missed 2 days with practice, and then he missed most of yesterday's practice as he dressed but did not take team reps. Here's Court talking about his situation.
Last year, kind of got ran into the ground going into the end part of the season, and with us, ultimately wanting to get to where we want to get to, playing in February. It's a long season ahead of us. Just trying to make sure that the body stays as fresh as possible, as long as possible. And, I know everyone gets all anxious and excited about, ball is back, and we get opportunity to go see guys, see us go run around and everything. And the different narratives get drawn out, this and that, whatever. But like I said, I try to be a good soldier, try to be whether it's something that I want to do or not, I just try to be a good soldier so that, at the end of the day, I'm doing what's best for the team and, putting myself in the best position to be able to, have a fresh body going into the long part of the season.
Sean Payton insisted this is just simply, quote, rest. It's part of our, quote, protocol.
We're not in this death camp.
I don't know, Stokes. Just something seems off with this.
I mean, we practicing or what are we doing? We got one-a-days here. I mean, what are we acting like? I mean, we're thinking
I'm
about –
not going to say who.
We're trying to keep our body fresh for, December right now? That makes no sense to me, man. You got to get some work in at some point. I don't know. This is really weird, really odd. Because yesterday he had his pads on or whatever, his jersey, and so it's like, okay, after the 2 days off, he's going to get after it today, but he didn't. So what are we doing, Mike?
Yeah,
I mean, what are we doing?
He's getting 3 days off. I don't see Patrick Surtain getting –
Does he need to be fresh in December?
I would think Patrick Surtain, it's very important you keep him fresh. I don't see him getting multiple days off. I don't see Zach Allen. Important to keep him fresh?
Yeah, he's a pretty good player.
He's a pretty good player. I don't see him getting 2 days off. How about Bolsey, McGlinchey? They're the big uglies up front. Let to keep them fresh for December, wouldn't you?
I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, the whole time I'm just trusting what they're telling me, and then you look up yesterday and it's like, wait, I'm trying to be a good soldier. So
Like
you
he's
know,
being told, like he wants to be back out there, but he's being told, no.
right? Which is odd because you need to get some work in. So then I go to, what do you go to, Mike? It's like, well, is this a contract issue?
We have heard something
I know,
by that.
Right, you mentioned it yesterday. I said, no way. He just got his contract done last year.
Right.
Right?
I don't think it's that. I don't think this is a hold-in.
I don't think so either. That would not be smart if you're Courtland Sutton. So
the only other thing is the Broncos just don't want to risk injury because they want to trade him, or they're kicking the tires on trading him.
that's true. Yeah. I don't know.
Because if he's not hurt,
I know.
and this isn't a hold-in, then come on. Just giving him 3 days off because in early August because you want to keep him fresh in January?
We just started practicing. 3 days? You don't get 3 days
Something's
off.
rotten in Denmark.
Hey. I mean, that's Sean Payton. Bill Parcells, disciple.
Right.
I mean, you think, just take three days off? Maybe you get one vet day. No one. I've never seen anyone under Sean Payton in how long has he been here? This is going on his 4th year.
Right.
Anyone ever get 3 days off at a road during training camp? Have you?
Let's not act like it was Junction Boys.
Right. I mean, that's him talking about training camp. I mean, it's not like it's that big of a.
This isn't Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, it's not like that much of a grind, and you're giving someone 3 days off. That's part of. I don't understand. I need a better explanation.
Okay.
I need a better explanation.
All right. Maybe we'll get more clarity today. In the
give
meantime,
me more clarity, and then I don't have to start guessing and speculating on is it contract? What are they going to trade him? So
Stoke does not need his mind cluttered going into the weekend.
No, I need it free. Thank you, Mike.
Free and empty.
Yes.
We are off and rolling. It is Is It Just Me Friday, which is a Friday tradition, giving you a chance. It's been a long week, a lot of Broncos coverage out here that you have absorbed and digested. Your takeaways, let us know. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043 or on the Denver Sports YouTube chat presented by Champ Honda. Give it to us in the form of, is it just me? Want plenty of opinion, humor, snark? Add in a Brandon Stokley French Cajun word of the day, and you move up right to the top of the list. We'll hear from Riley Moss, who is going to tell us whether or not he's going to dial back on those PIs next.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth will kick things off starting at 6 a.m., powered by Applied Future Technologies. Then Dover and Cecil will react live to all the action until 2 p.m. Thanks to Denver Roof Pros and Biondino Law Firm. At 2, The Drive will recap the day thanks to Aero Seal Colorado. Stay locked into Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and DenverSports.com for all the latest news and information during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
My father started Williams Jewelers in 1947 as a humble little neighborhood jewelry shop, and I opened our Cherry Creek North store in 1973. I'm Bruce Williams.
And I'm Michelle Williams. I literally grew up here in the jewelry business, grading diamonds and gemstones and designing custom jewelry for families just like yours.
Here at Williams Jewelers, you'll find our curated collections, including Hearts on Fire, Liga Bahar, Sloan Street, Mastaloni pearls, and dozens more.
And a diamond and bridal department with the latest engagement ring styles and wedding bands from Tacori, A. Jaffe, and Gabriel & Company.
Add to that Tag Heuer sporting watches and pre-owned Rolex timepieces, all at the guaranteed best prices in Colorado.
At Williams Jewelers, we're proudly old school Cherry Creek North, where people and sweet puppies are always welcome.
And where you'll always be treated just like our father would.
Like family.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
The official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
You worked hard for your money. It's time your money worked harder for you. Open a 7-month CD from Wings Credit Union and earn a guaranteed 4.4% annual percentage yield with just a $500 minimum deposit. It's one of our best rates of the year, but like all good things, it won't stick around forever. Get started today at wingsco.com/CD special. Let's figure it out together. Rate accurate as of July 31st, 2026, and subject to change without notice. Subject to eligibility. Insured by NCUA.
At Gebhardt BMW, they're proud to serve their clients and deliver the luxury experience you expect from BMW and the Gebhardt family. They have immediate availability and flexible transportation options to accommodate your busy schedule. They also offer one-stop shopping for all your BMW needs, from maintenance to repairs, window tint to clear mask, and light body and wheel repair. They really are a one-stop destination for all your BMW needs. Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership in Boulder since 1975.
Summers are made for time on your deck. Right now, when you purchase a new deck from 5280 Exteriors during August, you'll get free solar railing lights, no payments, and no interest until 2027 for qualified buyers. A two-time President's Club winner, 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
At Common Spirit Health, we don't just see a cancer diagnosis. We see you, and you don't have to do this alone. We believe you should be surrounded by your people, so you can keep them close while you get care close to home. Supported by our care team from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, and strengthened by treatment tailored to you. Because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to cancer care. Find cancer care with human kindness close to you at mountain.commonspirit.org.
Brandon Stokley here from my friends at Roller Auction. Do you have items you're looking to sell? Since 1976, Roller Auction has been conducting commercial and industrial auctions for Colorado government agencies, Fortune 500 companies, small business owners, secured creditors, individuals, and more. They have a large marketplace to showcase your assets, so don't wait. Visit rollerauction.com for a free consultation and turn those items into some cold, hard cash. Again, go visit them at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Dan Jacobs with Jacobs Law on 303 Law 4040. Here's a story my lovely wife Kimberly was particularly proud of. Jeffrey, a listener just like you, called 303 Law 4040 and said he was T-boned by a driver running a red light and rammed his car right into a tree. When the cops came, the other driver lied and the police believed him. They said Jeffrey was at fault. Now, with the big made-for-TV lawyers, that's where the case would normally end. Many of them won't even touch a case if they actually have to work to prove it. But Jeffrey insisted he was innocent. He worked with us together on our team to find the witnesses and the evidence to get the ticket overturned and the insurance company's denial reversed. At 303 Law 4040, we aren't a big settlement mill like the made-for-TV lawyers. Each client meets with me and my lovely wife Kimberly in person, and you get our cell phone numbers. If you've been injured in an accident, you know the number, 303 Law 4040. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303 Law 4040.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey guys, are you an experienced sheet metal worker ready for more than just a job? Join Smart Local 9 for family-supported wages, employer-paid health care, and secure retirement with pension and 401k. Experience the power of collective bargaining. Visit smw9.com, where pride meets your future.
At Applied Future Technologies, they use AI and automation to solve real business problems. How much time does your team lose to repetitive tasks, manual data entry, and searching through information? They build practical solutions around your organization's unique needs. Tools that organize and analyze information, streamline workflows, reduce backlogs, and support faster decisions. Give your team more time to focus on what matters most. Discover what Applied Future Technologies can automate for you at appliedfuture.com.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery and Monarch Construction and Roofing. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome out here to Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit. It is Friday, training camp, and that little groan you heard there was from Brandon Stokley as he settles in on this Friday and trying to theorize why Courtland Sutton has been out there the last 3 days. Some thoughts here on the Ramoslaw.com text line. Broncos must really like the receiver room a whole bunch if Sutton's trade bait already. There is another theory. Again, doesn't hold much water with me, but what about the idea that, hey, this is just a way to force him out of action, rest him, all that kind of stuff, and it places a premium on being able to take a look at all the other receivers. Because if Courtland's out there running with the ones, Bo's got a great relationship, great connection with Sutton. He might look Court's way a lot, and that maybe takes away from Waddle getting looks, or Troy Franklin, or Pat Bryant, or hey, I'm reaching.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out myself here. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, he signed his contract when, Mike, last year?
So it was last year, basically at this time, July 29th. It was a 4-year, $91 million contract, $92 million contract, $41 million of it guaranteed. So no, it's not a contract,
right? I mean, you're not going to get it redone. Well, I mean,
and they're not going to put him up at the podium if he's unhappy with his contract,
right? They did give Surtain an extra $5 million. I mean, is he seeing these? Is he seeing these wide receiver deals saying, "Hey, I want a little bit more"? I don't think so. I know. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I know.
Broncos trying to win a championship this year, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah. So you're not trading Courtland Sutton. I mean, he can't be sitting out because of a contract. I mean, you're not trying to get all this extra work with these other. I mean, I could understand for a day or two if you wanted to see Franklin and Pat Bryant, rolling with the ones. That's fine. But 3 days? I mean, Courtland's your starter. That's the guy that needs the most work with your first offense. Just very, very, very confusing. And I didn't get much clarity, listening to his answer, honestly. I mean, I don't know if I missed something or what, but I didn't get much clarity. It kind of made it more confusing.
Well, the only clarity I guess we got, as one other texter noted, is it just me on this Is It Just Me Friday? Is it just me? The part that's being overlooked when he said, quote, "I'm just trying to be a good soldier." That makes it sound like he was told to sit out the last 3 days for some reason only known to the staff and maybe him.
Right. I mean, but why? That's the hard part for me to comprehend is, he's saying he wants to be a good soldier. So that means, yes, they're telling him, hey, we're going to rest you. We want you fresh for November, December.
I'm just following orders.
Right. But, I mean, like, he's one of your guys.
Yeah.
So, it's just very, very confusing.
Is it just me, or since he's already taken 3 days off, maybe he should just take 4 or 5 days off? There you go.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Texter, thank you. Yeah. Awesome. No heavy lifting for us.
Nope.
You did it for us. Thank you. Appreciate it. We move on. That's a sharp single up the middle on the first day bat. Yeah, exactly. Extend the streak. Day number 517 of the Zach By Sensitivity Smear campaign.
That's one just right, just threw you a curveball. You're looking for a fastball. You just, fought it off and got it right between first and second. Start off 1 for 1.
Took it the other way. Took it oppo.
Go a little oppo.
I love it. Riley Moss talking yesterday about how, yes, I know I had 10 pass interference calls last year. It was number 1 in the NFL, but that doesn't mean I'm going to change how I play.
You know, my parents have always told me this. You know, I like to learn the hard way, you know, and it actually helps me out in those situations because, yeah, they're going to throw the flag because I'm being too aggressive, whatever. Even VJ will tell me, you know, keep going out there, keep playing aggressive, and it's in one ear and out the other. Like, it happens. You know I need to do better as a whole, you know, this season, and I have been. It's been a big focus this camp, but, you know, I'm still going to play aggressive, and I'm not going to shy away from it, so.
Yeah, I'll give him this. Even when those pass interference calls were piling up and we were all pulling our hair out, he certainly didn't get gun shy.
No, and
he kept going.
I like that mindset, right? And I like that, you know, VJ as a coach, that's what you want to do, right? You got to, hey, just keep doing you, keep playing aggressive, because all of a sudden you get nervous about getting a flag thrown on you, and now you're not as good of a player. Right? Now you're giving up touchdowns. Now you're, you know, all those other plays, you're not as successful because you're worried about getting a flag. You're playing fearful. So, no, I like that. And Riley Moss never shied away from, you know, the big moments. And, you know, even when he was getting those flags thrown on, he still played very aggressive, and that's what you want. And overall, it was a positive year, and he had a really good year last year. He had some pass interferences, some that should have been called, some that shouldn't have been called.
Speaking of money, this is a contract year for Riley Moss.
The biggest thing, and it kind of started, you know, this offseason was I'm not going to put extra pressure on myself as we aren't going to put extra pressure, you know, as a team, you know, to get to where we want to get to. It's day by day, be where your feet's at, compete, get better at one single thing each day, and you know, that stuff will take care of itself. You know, I got trust in God that he's got a plan for me, whether it's going to be, you know, I'm going to have a really bad practice, I'm going to have a really bad game. There's always something to learn from, and I have trust in him, and, you know, that's it.
Listen, I know basically over the second half of your career, probably for like the last 7 years, you were playing on one-year deals.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you may not be able to relate to this question, but
let me try.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Maybe I can.
Let's give it a shot. Do you feel extra pressure when you're out there playing in a contract year? Is it on your mind?
No, not really. You know, I mean, I played contract year in Baltimore, my fourth year there. Indy, my second year, I went to a contract year, and I mean, it's a long season. You can't be thinking about it, you know, every day out there. You got to go out there and try to play good football, and if you do that, everything will take care of itself. If it's not with your team, it'll be with another team. So, you know, obviously, you like to get taken care of, and you realize that yes, this is a contract year for me, but you got to go out there and take care of business on the football field.
Garth Brooks coming to Denver, the Blame It All on My Roots Arena Tour, Hitting Ball Arena, September 4th and 5th. Don't want to miss it. General tickets, they're on sale right now, but the best part, we're giving you a shot to win free tickets. And all you have to do is just head to the DenverSports app, enter for your chance to win. If you don't have the app yet, let's go. Now's the time to download it, get entered, and we'll see you at the show. While we try to figure out what's going on with
I got to give someone a quick shout-out. Colton.
Colton.
I saw him yesterday at Plum Creek. He came over. Big listener of the show. He was going to play a scramble today somewhere, I think, up north or something.
Okay.
So I said, all right, my man, I'll give you a shout-out. So hopefully he plays some good golf. Hopefully he plays better than I did yesterday.
Yeah.
Another bad day.
You seem a little down in the dumps this morning.
No, I'm not down in the dumps. I mean, I came
something's weighing on you. Maybe it's yesterday's golf.
I came out fired. Birdied first hole. I hit in a group in front of us. I bombed it. Can't see him.
And at that point, you're like, Stokley Pro for my butt.
Right. Yeah, you're not proofing this course for me.
Nope.
Birdied first hole, missed a 10-footer on the second hole for birdie. And so I'm even par after 3, bomb my drive on 4, walk away 80 yards away, walk away with a 7.
Oh.
Had to make a 8-footer for 7. So I go triple the next 2 holes. Just fell apart. I can't handle success. I can't. Hopefully the Broncos are more mentally tough than I am.
Oh, AI Ty, tell me you got that. Please.
Jeez.
Up next, we'll hear from Courtland Sutton.
Is that? Do I see you a little down?
Yeah, a little weight on your shoulder.
All right.
You'll get better.
I'll be better. I'll be better.
Sun came up this morning, Stokes. Sun came up. We'll hear from Courtland Sutton what he says about Bo Nix going into year 3. That's next.
The Broncos defense isn't waiting for September.
You want to know what time it is? Time to play football.
Through 3 straight padded practices this week, the defense has been flat-out dominant, shutting things down from start to finish. This is a squad that went to the AFC Championship last year. And right now at camp, they look like they could be even better than last year. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Cecil Lammy here from my friend SodaDietNutrition.com. Listen, 5 years ago, I lost 60 pounds with soda, and I'm never going back. Soda taught me how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. And with a degreed nutritionist, they set up a dynamic diet plan for me, for my schedule, for my food reactions, for my food preferences that helped me lose the weight naturally. And that's the thing. There's no shots, there's no pills, no mystery chemicals you're putting in your body. It's just knowing how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. And being trained that way by Soda has allowed me to lose the 60 pounds and then keep it off even 5 years later. You want to lose that weight? Stop hiding on those summer pictures, right? I get it, man. When I was overweight, I didn't really like my picture taken. And now I love it. Get me to the front, baby. Confidence back, swagger back. I look and feel 10 years younger. It's simply amazing. And you get 4 weeks free. Call 866-800-SODA and mention the fan. 866-800-SODA and mention the fan for 4 weeks free on their big summer deal. It's SOTA. You can say it with me. State of the art.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is just $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we know you're no stranger to setting big goals, whether in school, at work, or in life. And you're ready for more. At UMGC, we offer the skills-based education you need to move your career forward. Learn how to apply AI, data science, and other emerging tech. Plus, gain skills in leadership and critical thinking. You've come far. Succeed again. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Men, if your energy is down, your workouts aren't producing results, you're gaining stubborn weight, losing muscle, sleeping poorly, or just not feeling like yourself anymore, it may be more than just aging. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Our low T and body composition treatments are designed to help men regain energy, improve focus, sleep better, build lean muscle, reduce unwanted fat, and restore confidence both in and out of the gym. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we specialize in helping men optimize their health, performance, and vitality. Using personalized medical treatments tailored to your health and goals, many men begin noticing improvements in energy, mental clarity, recovery, motivation, libido, and overall body composition within just a few weeks. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, PSA and T-test, and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
The hot weather is here. Stoke here from my team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Has another company told you that you need a new air conditioner? Time to throw in the challenge flag. Rocks Heating and Air offers no obligation, free second opinions. They have amazing financing options and incredible rebates too, only from the best. ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Hey, this is Rob Biandino at BeatTheDA.com. I've handled 7,000 cases, over 300 trials. If you've been injured in a car accident or property damage, you need our help. I handle all my cases personally. I know all the medical experts, all the damage experts to get you the most for your injuries and your damages. If you're injured in an accident, call me. I will go to war for you. The insurance company knows that I'm a trial lawyer. That will get you more money, a better settlement at the end of the day. Give me a ring, 720-706-5151. Hit me up at BeatTheDA.com.
Now that it's nice outside, I can't wait to spend time at my favorite outdoor oasis right in my own backyard. With my custom built-in grill island, comfy patio furniture, and blazing fire pit from O.W. Lee, I may never want to leave. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio to let you know that we'd love to help you create your very own outdoor oasis in your backyard. Lair's offers the widest variety of top-quality O.W. Lee furniture and fire pits. With a great selection of in-stock items along with our custom ordering process, you can choose the exact style and color griller that will make your patio sizzle this summer. Lair's also sells the top names in quality barbecue grills and accessories to help you create an outdoor kitchen that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Lair Fireplace and Patio is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in barbecues and outdoor furniture. Family owned and operated since 1954. Go to LairFireplacePatio.com and see why O.W. Lee is the most sought after name in quality outdoor furniture and fire pits. That's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's outdoor room experts.
Visit any of Lair Fireplace and Patio's beautiful showrooms.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday night on the Fan. Baseball action continues as Houston faces San Diego with first pitch starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
So, Dr. O'Brien showing respect to this song. You get the air guitar right there. We got the air drums.
Oh.
He was just playing the air drums there.
Air drum.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
I like it.
So, we'll hear from Courtland Sutton here in just a second talking about Bo Nix. But the Courtland Sutton discussion, why isn't he practicing? We heard from some folks on the RamosLaw.com text line. Let's get to some of you on our Denver Sports YouTube chat. Presented by Schomp Honda. Mr. JT Cahill says, is it just me? Trade? Why a trade? He stands to have more opportunities with Waddle to get a lot of attention. They can't double everyone. I mean, you would think he's poised to have a really big year. Really big year.
Yeah, I mean,
why would you?
Well, this is the year that the offense should be much better, right? I mean, it's been an average offense ever since Courtland's been here overall. So to have a weapon on the other side of him like Jalen Waddle, yeah, it's going to take a lot of pressure off of him in the passing game. But no, I mean, Courtland Sutton's not asking for a trade. I don't think the Broncos are looking to trade him. So I don't know what's going on, but it's just odd. It's different, and maybe they are just resting him. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe it is. Maybe it's as simple as like, hey, we're just resting him up, but. I have never seen that in my 15 years of playing, my 10 years of covering it for this station. I've never seen anything like that. And we're talking about Sean Payton. We're not talking about Nathaniel Hackett. If it's Nathaniel Hackett doing it, be like, okay, yeah, he's giving him 2 weeks off. It's like, all right. But this is Sean Payton, and Sean Payton just told us, it's not like this is the Junction Boys, where you're grinding down there doing 2-a-days in the South. I mean, it's not that difficult. So I'm a little bit confused. I'd like more clarity on it, but I don't know. We'll see today if he's out there practicing full or not, Mike. What do you think? What do you think?
Listen, unless you want to turn this into a full-fledged thing, he needs to be out there today.
He was out there yesterday.
I mean, he needs to be taking part in team drills.
Yeah,
that's. And other than that, now you're if you're the Broncos, you're just begging for this thing to become a thing.
Right.
Yes. Here's one from Roy Osborne, 1066. Is it just me? It is what it is. I think the media, including all you guys at the Fan, is looking into this way too much.
No, let me tell you, like I just said.
Come on, Roy.
Roy,
come on, Roy.
Like I just said.
Come on, Roy.
I played 15 years in the NFL. Never seen anything like that. Where you give a veteran guy 3 days off, pretty much, right at the beginning of training camp. Covered it for 10 years. Never seen that, right? I mean, you go Demarius, Emmanuel Sanders. I mean, all these guys. Never seen a guy get 3 straight days of not working at the beginning of training camp.
Well, maybe Claymore 64 has the answer.
Okay.
Is it just me? Sean's doing this to bury Sutton so he can make a role for Little Jordan.
That's
good.
That's really good.
It's good. It's good. Nice job. All right.
Like that.
Good job there on the Denver Sports YouTube chat. Keep them coming. Meanwhile, Courtland Sutton was on the podium yesterday, and he was talking, and Court, always gives us good stuff, long answers. So always curious to hear what he has to say about my quarterback. What about Bo Nix and his first couple of years in the NFL? What stood out?
I think from rookie year to second year, I had made a comment about him being a lot more mature and knowledgeable than most rookies. And, you know, from our conversations from spring to, you know, this summer before we got here, and then even now, listening to his mindset, you know, it's ascending to another level. And he was already in this very niche spot that a lot of guys don't really find. You know, some people find it later in their career, some people never find it.
Come on, Court. It's not niche, it's niche.
Close enough. I give him a pass. Sounded good to me.
Maybe,
I was like,
maybe he
great
needs
job.
maybe he needs to take another day off just so he can figure out it's niche instead of niche.
I thought it sounded great. I thought he nailed it.
One more from Court. What he's looking for, year 3 with Bo.
But he's in this spot where he's understanding the game at such a different level. He has, you know, 2 years under his belt of seeing what defenses do, seeing what leverages are getting thrown at him, seeing what kind of, you know, blitzes and what kind of defensive schemes that guys are throwing at him. And, you know, listening to him talk and what he's expecting from us, it's been a lot of fun just, you know, picking his brain and, you know, teasing him a little bit, just, you know, throw a little wrench at him every now and then. She's like, what would you do in this situation? And of course, he got to answer right away, always. But it's been cool to be able to watch him go out there and grow and develop and, you know, having the camp that he's having so far.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. So, you know, it's obviously we've seen the growth here, you know, from year 1 to year 2, and hopefully it continues into year 3. Just hope that Courtland's out there. I mean, it's just such a head scratcher for me. I can't get over it.
Yeah,
I can't get over it.
You can't really talk about
on.
Sutton and Bo and Bo and this offense. You're just kind of still.
Well, because I keep thinking about it.
With all this.
I am. I keep thinking about it, and so my only thought is, you know what? They're just giving him days off, and they want to see these other guys work, and they know what he can do. Because it can't be the contract. They're not trading him. So. It's just like,
but if that was the case, then let's give Zach Allen and DJ Jones some days off so we can see more of Uwazurike and more of Savion Jones and more of Tyler Onyedim. You know, I mean that, right? I mean,
I'm with you, Mike. I'm with you. That's why I keep on thinking about it. Nothing quite makes a lot of sense. You just got to deduce and figure, you know, go with the one that makes the most sense, which is that one for me.
Roy says we're making too much out of it.
No, we're
Come
not.
on, Roy, this is unusual. Come on, man. Don't be a hear no evil, see no evil. Whatever the Broncos tell you, you're good with it. I mean, you gotta be curious, aren't you?
That's the way I was yesterday. Okay, he's going to practice today. They gave him 2 days off. That's odd. But then you come out to practice, but you don't fully practice. Why? Like, why are you even out here? But you're not going through team. But you're doing some things, but not everything. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get more clarity today, but it's just confusing.
Coming up next over these next couple of days is Sean Payton getting a glimpse into his future. That's next.
Let's go! Riley Moss has shown up on the standout list almost every day at Broncos camp.
Raiders on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Breaking up passes, locking guys down. It's a contract year, and he's playing like it. So are we looking at the best quarterback duo in football with Moss on one side and Pat Surtain on the other? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This has been a test of the emergency alert system.
Peanut butter and jelly, music and dancing, salt and pepper. At Excel Energy, we believe some things just work better together. Like an electric heat pump, the 2-in-1 unit that can both cool and heat your home. And better yet, it does so using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. Better yet, you can also save money installing a heat pump with rebates at excelenergy.com/heat pumps. Cooling, heating, and savings. All in one comfort, all in one package.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We can't stop time, but we can make your day more efficient, and we can help you get fit and stay fit.
Hey, Broncos country, I'm Terrell Davis. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. Work out on your schedule from the privacy of your own home.
At Fitness Gallery, we have the nation's lowest prices on the highest quality products that stand the test of time.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 25% upfront bonus? And are they promising you up to 9% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They aren't. That's up to $25,000 upfront or up to $9,000 per year on $100,000, guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. DBA in most states has Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. What if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years guaranteed? Thanks to Xfinity, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through August 24th, get the best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. And get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats and finds and fixes issues before you even notice them. No annual contracts or commitments, no hidden fees, and the best equipment included. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
A quieter neighborhood. And even closer to work. Mom! With great schools. And we got a way better rate than we expected. Plus, separate bedrooms.
Get a mortgage that adds up. Wings Credit Union. Let's figure it out together. Equal housing opportunity. NMLS number 405466. Insured by NCUA.
Any jewelry store can sell you a diamond.
But there's only one family jeweler in Colorado that was literally built on them.
In fact, we've sold more diamonds to more couples for more years than any other jeweler in Denver. I'm Steve Williams.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Shayna Williams. That's why we built Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, an entire store totally dedicated to celebrating your love.
All the world's top bridal designers, 10 times of certified loose diamonds.
And Denver's true diamond experts, like me, who will share their knowledge and passion and how to get the most diamond for your money, guaranteed.
So whether you're looking for the perfect diamond engagement ring,
or that second diamond celebrating a love of many years,
we have the perfect diamond for you.
That's why every day more couples say will you with Williams,
where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery and Monarch Construction and Roofing. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
Live from Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit. Another beautiful morning out here. We've been blessed with some great
It's going to be warm one day, though, right? Isn't it going to be in the 90s?
Yep, back up into the 90s.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll see what kind of practice, how the Broncos come out, how they're done up. Are they in pads? Are they in just shorts, shells, whatever?
Scrimmage tomorrow. Whatever that means. We're not quite sure what the scrimmage is, but don't expect them tackling to the ground type of scrimmage.
Right.
So I think it's more of a, hey, let's, get some work in, get ready to play next week. This is how we do things, game operation. This is where we're going to stretch. This is how we're going to, do our warm-up, stuff like that. And then a little practice, but I'm not expecting it to be too much.
No, and we'll get to that in a second. And why Sean Payton will not be here. Why VJ is going to be running the show the next couple of days.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
okay.
VJ, you're in charge. Yeah, how you feel about it, VJ? You're in charge. Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
Come on, VJ. You want to be a coach again. You want to be a coach again. Well, I think you do. I think you do. So this is a good rehearsal for that next chance you get.
That's extreme.
By the way, we have people looking out for you. From Tommy Gunn.
What did I do?
Tommy Gunn 5280 on the Denver Sports YouTube chat. Is it just me? But Stoke, birdie on number 1 is always a curse.
Yeah, golly. But last time I played there, remember I played at Plum Creek and I lost 3 balls on the first hole?
Yeah.
And my man Colton did ask me, he's like, hey, I didn't find any Stoke 14 balls out there. You still have some out there? I'm like, yes, I guarantee you there's balls out there somewhere.
Or they've been found.
They could have been found. There's still a couple. And, came out the gates just like throwing haymaker. I was like Tyson in his prime. Just letting the old guys know.
Yeah.
Right? Let them know, hey, it's going to be a long day for y'all.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm like,
final.
I'm going to go low today. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go low. Birdie. Missed it, stuck it in tight on 2 on a par 3. Just missed birdie on that hole. 3, bad second shot, but make bogey. So I'm even par, just roll and bomb my drive on 4. Then the collapse happened. That's how I just can't put it together right now, Mike.
So is this the day that your Social Security?
Yeah.
Playing partners actually took money from you? Wow.
Yes, they did. I had to Venmo both of them.
Oh!
I had to Venmo both of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that on top of their Social Security checks?
Right.
What a windfall.
Oh, man, they're going to have a great weekend. Can you imagine their weekend?
What a windfall.
Add another $50-$60 to their bank account. Oh, my gosh. Those old guys.
I love it. All right. They're going to be they may even celebrate and eat at 5 today instead of 4. All right. Sean Payton out in Canton this weekend with a bunch of Bronco coaches. And, he was asked yesterday, does he ever see himself going into the Hall of Fame?
This is the weekend that Drew's going in, and so that's so far removed from, everyone's got certain goals, and I think it's more, I looked up last night, I don't think there's ever been a head coach put his quarterback in the Hall of Fame. And I was surprised by that. I'm really excited about not only Drew, but the other players that are going in. I'll do a quick PowerPoint just for our young players, just the history of the Hall, the class that's going in, and I'll tell them, a brief story or two.
What about it, Sean? Some people have already said you're a Hall of Famer. How you feel about that?
I think when someone's still coaching or playing, it's hard to do that, and yet it is what it is. But we're still writing our chapters.
Yeah, you're not thinking about that right now if you're Sean Payton. You're in the middle of the grind, and so if it happens down the road. But I don't think you're not thinking about, oh man, I got to do this to get in the Hall of Fame. You're thinking about trying to win a Super Bowl this year, right? Mm-hmm. And have a great year this year. And then when it's all said and done, just like anything else, you look back and you reflect and you say, okay, that was a great run. am I a Hall of Famer? Am I not a Hall of Famer? But you got to wait till it's all done. Like he said, you're still writing the chapters. His book isn't even written yet. So,
is he a Hall of Famer right now?
Is he a Hall of Famer right now? I personally would say yes. And I say
That's
that
obvious.
I don't think so.
Okay, but I say that because you got to remember, like, I'm from the Bayou. I'm from down south.
Right.
How bad the Saints were.
Yeah.
Organization. How just bad organization. They could never win. They 2 left feet, right? It's like my friend Bubby. Unlucky friend Bubby, unlucky New Orleans Saints, right? All of a sudden he gets there, and they become a perennial winner. And he brings in Drew Brees. Look at the epic classic run that they had. The New Orleans Saints win a Super Bowl. You got to be kidding me. They won a Super Bowl. Now he comes here and he's doing what he's been doing here. And you can say he's got to win another Super Bowl or whatever. I think he's already in. I mean, he's had longevity. He's won a Super Bowl. He's had a ton of success. I mean, if the chin is in, if Cowher's in,
well,
I mean,
come on,
like,
no. That if you're a former Steeler, you're graded on a different curve.
I don't care. The chin is in. Mike Shanahan needs to get in here next year. This is ridiculous. I've been talking about this for 5 years now. Absolutely ridiculous that he's not in with 2 Super Bowls and everything that he's done. But yes, Mike needs to go in here soon. And then Sean Payton, yes, I believe. So tell me why you don't think he is.
I just think with the one Super Bowl, and maybe I am sort of influenced by, how can I say Sean Payton is a Hall of Famer when Mike Shanahan isn't one yet? Mike Shanahan.
That's my point. He's going to get in here.
Well, are you sure? I mean, I'm starting to wonder. And we'll hear from Mike Shanahan. Well, we'll hear from Sean talking about Mike Shanahan, who was out here yesterday. No, I still think that.
I need a heads up. I need a heads up when someone like Mike is here.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's my guy. I'd like to say hi to him. Then I see on social media that Mike's in the building.
Would you have canceled your golf outing to stay here and say hi to him?
No. But I would have said hi to him really quickly. But
what if he wasn't here yet?
Then I would have just said, "Oh, thanks for letting me know. I got to go."
Please pass along my best. Pass along my best and my regrets.
Oh, you just spit on my face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Evans.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Evans.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no. Right in my face.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
That's right. Hey, that happens sometimes with close contact remote radio. I mean, I get a little excited.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, but sorry. Go
The
ahead.
good news is I hadn't eaten anything yet today, so it wasn't like yesterday. I had powdered sugar and all that kind of stuff. Who knows what you'd be getting hit with?
Okay, so finish. Sorry.
I think he just needs. He's on the right. I just think he needs to tack on some more onto the resume. A few more wins. I do think at least one more Super Bowl appearance to be on that stage at least one more time. Even if you don't win it, I think would be enough. I just think he's right now, because the question was right now. Right now, I think he's still kind of borderline.
On the bubble.
Not every coach that wins the Super Bowl gets into the.
No, I know. It's not just winning the Super Bowl. Now he's come here and he's done what he's done here. On top of that, and you got to realize who the Saints were before.
Like John Harbaugh. It's John Harbaugh. Because I almost kind of think of Sean Payton and John Harbaugh the same way. Been around a long time, won a lot of games, won a Super Bowl.
No, I'd say no on him.
Well, then I would say. Then what's the difference between Sean and John?
Sean's been with the Broncos now for 3 years.
Right.
We're going on 4th year.
Right.
How has he done here?
He's done very well.
So he's taken this place that was going in the wrong direction, and he's made it really, really good again. And it's like he's winning. And what he's done here is same thing he did in New Orleans. So
Harbaugh has to do
right.
this with the Giants over the next 3 years. What Sean's done.
Let's see if he can resurrect the Giants like Sean has done here.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think? Let us know. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube chat presented by Champ Honda. Coming. Yes.
You know what I'm thinking about?
What are you thinking about?
Orange juice. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious.
It was good.
Right?
It was good. Oh. It was good. All right. Can't live in the past. Okay, that's yesterday. Okay, got to look forward. What are you doing today? What are you doing today? Up next, Sean Payton will give us exactly from his words what exactly is going on with Courtland Sutton, and when will we see Jalen Waddle out here again. That's coming up next.
With Courtland Sutton and Jalen Waddle getting rest days at camp, the door's been wide open. The guys like Marvin Mims and second-year man Pat Bryant are walking right through it. New offensive play caller Davis Webb has the keys now. Could 2026 be a breakout year for both receivers? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Dan Jacobs with Jacobs Law on 303 Law 4040. Here's a story my lovely wife Kimberly was particularly proud of. Jeffrey, a listener just like you, called 303 Law 4040 and said he was T-boned by a driver running a red light and rammed his car right into a tree. When the cops came, the other driver lied and the police believed him. They said Jeffrey was at fault. Now, with the big made-for-TV lawyers, that's where the case would normally end. Many of them won't even touch a case if they actually have to work to prove it. But Jeffrey insisted he was innocent. He worked with us together on our team to find the witnesses and the evidence to get the ticket overturned and the insurance company's denial reversed. At 303 Law 4040, we aren't a big settlement mill like the made-for-TV lawyers. Each client meets with me and my lovely wife Kimberly in person, and you get our cell phone numbers. If you've been injured in an accident, you know the number, 303 Law 4040. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303 Law 4040.
This August, take advantage of the Honda Summer Event at Schaump Honda and get behind the wheel of the all-new 2026 Honda Passport. That's what I drive, and it is fantastic. Built for Colorado adventures and everyday confidence, Passport is ready for mountain getaways, weekend road trips, and your daily commute. At Schaump Honda, buying is simple with their one price, one person, 1 hour philosophy, giving you a clear, upfront price, one dedicated advisor, and a fast, hassle-free buying experience. Plus, Schaump Honda never charges dealer handling fees.
Summer hailstorms bring in the 3-ring front porch roofing circus.
In ring 1, there's We're Doing Bob's Roof down the street.
And in ring 2, there's We Will Cover Your Deductible.
And in ring 3, What Do I Need to Do to Get You to Sign Today?
Send those clowns to the curb.
Don't turn your home into a circus. Call the pros, Denver Roof Pros.
Check us out at DenverRoofPros.com.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
Common Spirit Health has expert orthopedic care that gets you back at it and back to your best. Find skilled orthopedic physicians at Common Spirit locations who specialize in general orthopedics and repair of hips, knees, shoulders, and hands, so you can return to running races or chasing the grandkids. Common Spirit Health. Hospitals, clinics, and caregivers all connected to advance healthcare in Colorado, Kansas, and Utah. Orthopedic care with human kindness is here. Visit mountain.commonspirit.org.
I'm Sam, owner of Marino's Landscape. With my Chase Ink Business Premier Card, I earn unlimited 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more. So everything I buy to run my landscaping business gives me cash back to help throw a big thank you party for my team. For all they do.
Chase Ink. Cashback built for every business. Find the right card at chase.com/ink. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recycle-On Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at Bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recycleon.org/Colorado.
It's home selling season. And what's the biggest mistake you can make when selling your home? Settling for less money. That never happens with Orchard. Low ball offers can wear you down, causing you to settle for thousands less. You don't have to settle when you sell with an Orchard agent. Orchard reinvented the real estate industry by guaranteeing your home sale. Their local agents help you sell on market for top dollar. First, Orchard gives you cash up front to buy and move into your new home first. On your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then, once you're settled in, your Orchard agent helps you sell your home on market for top dollar. Here's what one customer said. I went under contract within 24 hours of my home listing, which was amazing. With Orchard, you never have to settle for less. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Curious how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation.
That's orchard.com.
When disaster hits your home, it's game time. Water in the basement, fire damage, mold creeping in. Don't sit on the sidelines. Call Able. Able Restoration is your first round draft pick for emergency response, mitigation, and full rebuild. We move fast, protect your property, and fight for you with insurance start to finish. This isn't practice. This is your home. And when it's time to step up and protect what matters most, bring Able to the table. Call 303-590-5600. That's 303-590-5600. Go Able.
Bring Able to the table.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CASH to borrow up to $10,000.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, and more at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday night on the Fan. Baseball action continues as Houston faces San Diego with first pitch starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
Stokley and Evans without Mark Schlereth.
You're right. It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Mark doesn't work many Fridays. I know.
And we're not even into the season yet.
I know, right. I know I took my time off, but, like, whoa. Now all of a sudden, it's time to go. It's time to go. And Friday, let's go. And Mark likes 4-day work weeks.
Well, he does have a good excuse.
What was it?
He's in Alaska.
That's right, Alaska.
It's his dad's birthday.
Yeah, I can't. Okay.
Poolside's birthday.
You got to go. You got to go. He's like 80-something, 85, 87.
He's like 87. Folks, you got to hear this story real quick. So, for those of you who don't know, Mark's dad's a genetic freak of nature, okay? He's 87 years old. He lives by himself in Alaska, out in the wild. He's
in the bush.
He's constantly doing stuff. I mean, the guy is constantly outside. If you got one look at him, you'd be like, "Oh, that guy's in his mid-60s." He's a freak, and we affectionately call him Poolside. I'm not going to get into the whole story, but anyway, so it's his birthday, and Mark flew out there yesterday to surprise him. His wife is already out there. Lisa's already been out there. She goes out there every once in a while, just kind of, help Mark's dad and
that's nice.
Clean up around the house, cook some meals, that kind of thing. Really cool. But she sent us all a video. Well, she sent Mark a video, and then Mark sent it to us. She's walking with her phone, taking a video. She goes, "Look at this! Look at this!" So Mark's dad has this big, like, Kubota tractor, okay? It's one of those ones that has the big bucket in the front,
right,
and has kind of like the backhoe in the back. And he's got this thing. He's lifted the bucket up into the air. I don't know, would you say at least a solid 8 to 10 feet in the air?
Yeah,
easily,
look like
right?
It.
Maybe 10 to 12. I don't know.
Yeah.
And his dad has climbed up onto the arms to the bucket. From the seat to the arms to the bucket, he's climbed up onto the bucket, and he's up there, and I think he's fixing like a light bulb or something on a tree or a camera that he has up high in the trees. 87.
Light bulb?
I don't know what it was. It was something. It was.
I didn't watch the whole video.
Well, maybe you should watch the whole video before you question me.
But you're talking about a light bulb in a tree.
Well, he has some sort of a
spotlight?
like a lamp or spotlight up there. Yeah.
Who puts a lamp?
I
No
don't
one
know.
has a lamp. It's not a lamp.
Look at the video.
All right.
By the way, your phone.
What?
Your phone.
What do you mean?
By the way, no. I'm not gonna criticize you. Respect.
Yeah.
Hold that phone up to the camera. You know, no real necessary info is being passed along.
Oh.
All right, so take a look at this, folks.
Look at that.
And I give you props because my wife, my kids are always bugging me. They're like, look at your phone. Your phone's all beat up. It doesn't take a charge. You can't charge it the traditional way. You gotta get one of those pad chargers because the plug-in charger doesn't work.
Oh, is yours that bad?
You need to get a new phone.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not going to get a new phone. I mean, why am I going to go spend whatever amount of money and tack money on to pay for a new phone? I mean, my phone's fine. I don't need the latest and the brightest. So think that because your phone's got to be what? That's got to be at least 8 years old.
No, I bought that last year.
Get out!
Yeah, no, that was last year.
No way.
That's last year's model. Yeah,
that's last year's phone.
Yeah, I think.
What the heck have you done to it?
Cody.
Oh,
Cody attacks. Cody attacks.
Never mind. Makes sense now.
Right. So
makes all
I have
sense.
a screen protector deal on here, right? But Cody, Cody got it one day, and like when Cody's being bad, Mike, like he just does crazy things like that. Like I can leave my phone by my side 99% of the time, and Cody doesn't touch it. But when Cody's in a bad mood, Cody, for some reason, next thing you know, Cody's like, all right, I'll have it charging, on the floor, and then Cody just gets it. I'm like, are you serious? And he bit down on my screen protector, and it went through my screen protector, and it's actually my screen protector's busted up, but also he got the real glass, and my glass is also shattered, spidered. So I'm just waiting. I'm gonna buy it whenever.
That sucks, man.
Thank you. Whenever the new one comes out, I think it's supposed to come out this fall at some point. I'm going to get a new one.
Oh.
So I'm waiting until that happens, and then
seriously, that looks like an 8-year-old.
Oh, it looks like a 20-year-old phone.
It does.
Because the screen protector's all. And yesterday, funny thing, Mike. So after we played golf, we're sitting there, and I went to go scroll, look at something, and I got a piece of the glass.
Yes.
The screen protector.
I can see how that would happen.
Yes.
You cut yourself?
Yes. It went into my finger like a splinter. I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's time. It's time to get a new phone.
Cody claims another victim.
Yes, exactly.
Boy.
Cody attacks.
When Cody attacks. Should be a show. Sean Payton, what's the deal with Courtland Sutton? Why has he missed 2 practices and then yesterday was dressed up but did not take part in team reps?
No, it's rest. He got some walkthrough tomorrow. He'll be back. Just our protocol. Our protocol.
So this is new?
Protocol, yeah.
This is all right. First of all, then it's new because we haven't seen this before with Sean. So if this is now a new protocol, I got to assume over the next 2-3 weeks, we're going to see a bunch of veteran players get 2-3 days off?
Yeah. If that's the protocol for Courtland Sutton, then, I don't know, Zach Allen,
Patrick Surtain, Garrett Bowles,
and
Mike
McGlinchey. Right. Powers.
Ben Powers, Alex Singleton.
Right.
No, Evan Ingram, you do not get 2 or 3 days off. I don't care how long you've been in the league. Sorry.
What? Why not? Yes, he does.
He's got something more to prove.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I don't
up and down the
Mike.
lineup. Brandon Jones, is this happening for you?
I
Trout.
We'll see.
Trout.
No, Trout. No.
No, Trout.
Trout's working.
Trout's working.
He's a worker.
I'm not going to say who.
He's a worker.
That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, coming up next, Mike Shanahan was out here yesterday. Mike Shanahan, who's cooler than Mike Shanahan? And why the heck isn't he in the Hall of Fame? Sean Payton making the case for Shanny.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth will kick things off starting at 6 a.m., powered by Applied Future Technologies. Then Dover and Cecil will react live to all the action until 2 p.m. Thanks to Denver Roof Pros and Beyond Dino Law Firm. At 2, The Drive will recap the day thanks to AeroSeal Colorado. Stay locked into Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and DenverSports.com for all the latest news and information during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Jack's. Went out there a couple Saturdays ago, had one of the great meals I have had in recent history, and I'm telling you what, they do it right. Premium Australian Wagyu, so good. Seafood, we had the Chilean sea bass, it was phenomenal. Lunch served from 11:30 to 4 every day. Brunches on Saturdays and Sundays. You've got the Speakeasy over there. Thursday through Saturday, opens up at 5 p.m. 2 locations, one on Pearl Street, one in Park Meadows. You're going to love it. That's Jack's, guys. Go have yourself some Wagyu.
Hi, thanks for calling Uline.
Wait, did the phone even ring?
Nope.
Okay, so you answered before the ring. But now you're going to put me on hold, right?
We don't do that here. We're real people answering the phone, ready to help with your order when you are.
Uline has thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline, we warehouse for you.
You worked hard for your money. It's time your money worked harder for you. Open a 7-month CD from Wings Credit Union and earn a guaranteed 4.4% annual percentage yield with just a $500 minimum deposit. It's one of our best rates of the year, but like all good things, it won't stick around forever. Get started today at wingsco.com/CD special. Let's figure it out together. Rate accurate as of July 31st, 2026 and subject to change without notice. Subject to eligibility. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doot doot, and sometimes it's like grrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh yeah.
And we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the grrr.
Not with Fix Finder. Free at every AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Most small business break-ins happen between 2 and 5 a.m. The owner finds out when they unlock the door at 7. Pull footage from a consumer system and you get a silhouette and a hoodie. Nothing identifiable. Vantage installs cameras that read a face in total darkness. And they don't stop at cameras. Access control, network, intercom, cabling, AV. One company, one number. Ready to invest in real security for your business or property? Call Vantage at 720-366-7759 or visit business.vssicolorado.com today.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, it can feel like there's only one option. Do your homework first. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Hey, it's Mike Evans. Before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you right here in Denver. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off on surgery, or in some cases, avoiding it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. A conversation and consultation are totally free. Call today, 303-900-8986, 303-900-8986, with locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and the Springs. It's QC Kinetics.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special, both for you and your partner. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're the leader in treating ED in the area. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
This segment on The Fan brought to you
to you by Denver Roof Pros.
Garth Brooks is coming to Denver. The Blame It All on My Roots Arena Tour hits Ball Arena September 4th and 5th, and you don't want to miss it. General tickets are on sale now, but here's the best part. We're giving you a shot to win tickets. Just head to the DenverSports app and enter for your chance to win. Don't have the app yet? Now's the time to download it. Get entered, and we'll see you at the show. It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
Mark Schlereth off today. We're not going to give him too much grief. He's in Alaska, surprising his dad for his birthday. So
he gets a pass.
I'll tell you what, though. Mark, I've never seen anybody who just has no problem just jumping on a plane and flying somewhere. Like, we joked yesterday. You and I were joking off air.
Yeah.
Like, I said he's not going to be here tomorrow. And you're like, where's he going? Like, I don't know. He's just going to fly to Alaska for the weekend. Well, little did I know he is.
Right.
5.5 hours. We asked him, how long is the flight? 5.5 hours. 5.5 out, 5.5 back. We'll see him on Monday.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's just one. I mean, and it's a couple-day trip is really it.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah, I would have been like, I'd have been sweating bullets, high anxiety, like, oh, my gosh, I got to go, 5.5 hour flight just for a couple days. He loves it.
How am I going to keep
He's like, I'm going to watch film.
Oh,
Can't wait to watch this Panthers-Cardinals game.
Oh, yeah.
On the plane.
Because he's got Cardinals week 2.
Yeah.
By the way, breaking. I don't think he shared it with us this week. He did get his first 2-week assignments for Fox games. And as we predicted, Miami and Vegas for week 1. But week 2, we thought it was going to be Carolina, Atlanta. But no, he gets Seattle, Arizona. Nah, he gets Arizona, but he gets Seattle.
Yeah.
Defending champs. How about that?
That's a good one.
All right. So that's what Mark has coming up. We have trivia coming up at 9:15 today. We got to bounce back after last week.
Yeah.
We got to bounce back.
Well, Friday was just a tough day for everyone.
It was. We're off. We're off.
Except for you. It's a tough day for me. Rock and Roll Brian screwed up. And then even Ty screwed up.
He did?
With the Led Zeppelin song. He played the wrong one.
That's right.
Even he screwed up at the end. So it was a tough day for
everyone.
everyone.
We've already buried listen, we took the game film of that. We took the tape of that show. We buried it. It's gone.
Gone.
Fresh start
We've
today.
Moved on.
Maddington85 on our Denver Sports YouTube chat, presented by Sean Ponda. This might be the best one of the day. Hey, guys, is it just me? Since Sutton isn't going to be practicing, maybe he can come on your show and play trivia with you guys?
That is great.
That is awesome.
We need help. We do need help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Rock and Roll Brian can help us.
He can help out. Sure, he's part of the team today. Yeah.
I know he's really good at, like the stuff that, no one thinks of.
Minutia.
Yes.
Yeah.
The minutia stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he's good at music stuff, too.
Yes.
Like old school rock kind of music stuff.
Yeah.
He's good at that type of stuff.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We'll see if he can contribute.
All right. That'll be coming up at 9:15. Mike Shanahan was out here yesterday. That was cool to see. We love Mike. We do. We love Mike. Can't believe he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. Sean,
I hate Mike Shanahan.
I do not. That was digitally altered. That's AI. Sean Payton agrees and believes. Don't worry. Mike's going to end up in Canton.
He's going to be there, and the only frustrating thing is when, well, it's been said, when you've got a couple, Bill obviously is going to be there, Mike's going to be there. It's not if, it's just, what year.
Oh, Bill Parcells is going to be there.
No, Belichick.
Belichick. Okay, Belichick. Yeah. It's just the wait, though, is just a little bit ridiculous here for Mike Shanahan.
Got to change the rules.
It's just
got to change the rules.
I don't know what's going on. It is, because then you start thinking about, well, who's going to go in next and what's the holdup? Very, very odd. But again, this is part of the problem with the voting for the Hall. It's a good old boy network.
It is.
Yeah, you got hey, I need you to help me get Jerry Jones in. That's what the Dallas guy's saying. And then, the next year, guess who? The Steelers guy's like, hey, remember last year I got Jerry in for you. I need you to help me get the chin in, Bill Cowher, right? I mean, and so it's just it's one of those deals where it is so flawed.
Yeah.
So flawed, maybe corrupt. I don't even know. It's like FIFA.
It could be.
It's like FIFA.
Could be.
It's like the Olympics. I mean,
Hall of Fame bids are for sale.
Collusion. You know,
yeah, right. It is.
It seems like it's very corrupt to me. And
well, but the guidelines are so strict, so narrow. Like, all right, you could take one. This committee can pick one, or this committee can only pick two, and it should be as simple as, is he a Hall of Famer? Yes, he's a Hall of Famer. Has he waited the requisite amount of time to get in? Yes. Okay,
let's put him
go.
in. Right.
Let's not overthink this.
Yeah.
Sean Payton sharing a Mike Shanahan story.
I was telling the story as a high school player in Illinois. You heard of Eastern Illinois, Darryl Mudra, and then by the time I went to school there, Mike was coaching. I don't think he was in the NFL yet. I think that happened while I was at Eastern. But you always pointed to people, at a small school like that were having success. And then, I've told the story. The first time I was ever a young assistant, it was the first game here at our stadium, the day or the night before 9/11, Monday Night Football, and I remember introducing myself, having a chance to talk to him. Over the years, becoming pretty close. Then it was Romo, and then it was Garoppolo. But he's always been, for me, a really good resource. We had that in common. We were both from the Chicagoland area and went to the same college. And then there were quite a few, mutual acquaintances, people we knew.
Romo went there, also Eastern Illinois.
Garoppolo.
Is that where Garoppolo went?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's what he said. Yeah, that's right. I thought he went to a different school, but whatever. No, that's cool. They both went to the same school. So
what a cradle of
yeah, that's great
success there.
I thought there was another coach that also went there, but no, that's you're talking about Eastern Illinois,
right? Yeah, Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois.
Wow,
the Panthers.
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
Mike Shanahan. I mean, where do you start with Mike Shanahan? I'll never forget, and this was during their second Super Bowl year, back to back, and they were getting ready to play a Monday night game, and Matt Millen was like the commentator back then, and we had him on. Great Sandy Clough and I had him on. I had a Red and Jerry's. Everybody remember Red and Jerry's? Anyway.
Don't look at me.
Okay.
How would I mean.
It may have been. I think it was still around when you were here.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
No. Over by Santa Fe and what is that over there?
C-470.
No.
Just try.
Just down from just south of Hamden on Santa Fe. Anyway, be that as it may. We had Matt Millen on. And the Broncos are just rolling. Second Super Bowl year. And Matt Millen says, Mike Shanahan has lapped the field when it comes to offensive football in the NFL.
Oh, wow.
Lapped the field. I mean, think about that. Of all the bright minds and all he's that far ahead of what he's bringing to the NFL. And now we see it, right? We see it with his tree. I honestly think part of the reason why Sean Payton was so enthused about the idea of elevating Davis Webb, I think Sean wants to have a tree. He needs to start growing a tree. He doesn't really have a tree. No, seriously. And I think if you're talking about Hall of Fame candidacy, it does help. Maybe you have to have it.
Help Mike.
Well,
I mean,
I know, but I think you want to have a tree, and Sean may look at Davis Webb as a branch. That's my branch.
Yeah, I think everyone.
But
look,
Mike,
no, I think that's part of it. Like, yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, the older you get, you kind of start taking a step back and saying, all right, let me give this guy an opportunity, especially if you think that person has what it takes. Yeah, and it's kind of a feather in your cap there.
Yeah,
where it's like, okay, you kind of hope they have success and go on and do great things. I mean, for a guy like Mike Shanahan, you don't think he looks around as like very proud of of his assistant coaches that have gone on and had a lot of success? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, what did Mark say? That over half of the NFL is running an offense that is traced back to Mike's offense. How about that?
Yeah.
Still today. It holds up. There's been, he's running an archaic offense. No. I mean, it's not the same, but basically.
It's not the same.
No, but
it
it's the core. The core.
Sure, the core
foundation.
Principles, the foundation.
Sure.
With some, new age sprinkles on top of it.
Sprinkles. I love sprinkles. I love sprinkles on ice cream. Do you like sprinkles on ice cream?
No. Why? Don't need it.
Huh.
Give me some hot fudge.
You are the crazy Cajun. I like that.
I'm going
to
graze after the show. I'm going to get a big breakfast.
Big breakfast?
Big breakfast
All
Friday.
right. I like it. Courtland Sutton, not, while we try to figure out why he's not practicing, he certainly is willing to share his thoughts on all kinds of things, including the Broncos' wide receiver depth. These young receivers, we'll hear from Court on that. Also, 4-down territory. Take a look at this Hall of Fame class that's going into Canton. That includes a kicker. Maybe that's why Mark isn't here today. He just couldn't talk about celebrating a kicker. That's next.
The Broncos defense isn't waiting for September.
You want to know what time it is? Time to play some football.
Through 3 straight padded practices this week, the defense has been flat-out dominant, shutting things down from start to finish. This is a squad that went to the AFC Championship last year. And right now at camp, they look like they could be even better than last year. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, are you an experienced sheet metal worker looking for more than just a job, ready for a career? At Smart Local 9, we offer strong, reliable, family-supported wages, employer-paid health care with no out-of-pocket premiums, and a dependable retirement with both pension and 401k so you can retire with dignity. Learn more at smw9.com. Experience the strength of collective bargaining with Smart Local 9 Sheet Metal Workers Union. Visit them at smw9.com. Smart Local 9, where pride meets your future.
Genie log, day 15,824. The Powerball jackpot is over $700 million now. I'll be stuck in this little lamp forever with nothing but all this stupid gold and rare gems. A gold-plated motorcycle? Sure does a lot of good when you live in a 10x10 magic lamp. Come find me. I'm at latitude 36.06.
Grant your own wishes. The Powerball jackpot is over $700 million. Must be 18 to play. Approximate jackpot odds are 1 in 293 million. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Peanut butter and jelly. Music and dancing. Salt and pepper. At Excel Energy, we believe some things just work better together. Like an electric heat pump. The 2-in-1 unit that can both cool and heat your home. And better yet, it does so using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. Better yet, you can also save money installing a heat pump with rebates at excelenergy.com/heat pumps. Cooling, heating, and savings. All in one comfort, all in one package.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We've just celebrated our 27th year in business. Thank you for your continued support.
Hey, Broncos country, I'm Terrell Davis. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. Work out on your schedule from the privacy of your own home.
At Fitness Gallery, we have the nation's lowest prices on the highest quality products that stand the test of time.
Imagine this, no more wasting time in traffic, no more crowded gyms.
At Applied Future Technologies, they use AI and automation to solve real business problems. How much time does your team lose to repetitive tasks, manual data entry, and searching through information? They build practical solutions around your organization's unique needs. Tools that organize and analyze information, streamline workflows, reduce backlogs, and support faster decisions. Give your team more time to focus on what matters most. Discover what Applied Future Technologies can automate for you at appliedfuture.com.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday night on the Fan. Baseball action continues as Houston faces San Diego with first pitch starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
Out here at Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirits. Our 5th straight day out here, well, at least for Stoke and I. Mark is off today. Boy, we would love to have Mark Schlereth's schedule. Not going to give him too much grief. He is in Alaska with his dad celebrating Poolside's birthday, so we do have that to congratulate Mark and his dad on, so I'm sure they'll have a great weekend. He was surprised. He was flying up surprising his dad.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
That's going to be great. So we'll have Mark back here on Monday. A week from today, Stoke, we're prepping the Broncos' first preseason game.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that?
Yeah, going to Atlanta next Friday to play the Falcons. So, yeah, I mean, it's here. We had a game last night, Hall of Fame game, and, Broncos will be putting on the pads, getting ready to face another team next Friday. It's really cool.
We'll have plenty of time next week to get a sense of what's going to happen. But, as you sit here right now, how much, if at all, do you think the starters play next week?
Ooh, I'll go 1 or 2 series.
But they'll play.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. I mean, you're not going to play the third game. Probably, right? I mean, everything's handled so different now. Every team handles it differently. And that's why I look at it like this. You play a couple series, game 1. Game 2, you'll go into the second quarter. So maybe to halftime, depending on, if you get the ball first or not. So you're talking about, maybe 4 possessions or so, right around that. In the second game and the third game, you're not playing at all. So – especially this year, I mean, because you don't have any
joint practices.
This year. Yeah. So you got to get some work in. I don't know. I mean, they tell me, Mike, that the start of our season's pretty tough, right? First 6 games.
We got to get out to faster starts.
Right, so you don't do that by not playing real football. You got to get ready to go.
Their starters have played a lot during the preseason in the past couple of years. We've had joint practices, all of that, and they've got off to slow starts. Maybe try it a different way. Maybe just keep these guys in bubble wrap until the season starts and then unleash them.
So just try
unleash them on Monday night.
Just try the opposite.
I don't know.
I don't.
No,
either.
I think. Look, Sean comes from the Bill Parcells mentor tree and influence, and Parcells was always, you only can get better at football by playing football. So that was always his idea. That look, you're not going to get prepared for a season of playing football if you don't play football during the preseason.
Yeah.
So I got to think, especially without the joint practices. Like I could have seen a scenario where, who they play next week? They play Green Bay at home. So
the second game?
Second game, week after, yeah. And so you could be like, all right, we'll have our guys play a series or 2 in the first preseason game. Then we'll have the joint practices on Green Bay week. We'll get all that in, all that work, and then the starters won't play at all on the preseason game, and then we're ready to go. But we'll have, in effect, got 2 weeks of our starters getting starter reps. In this case, since you're not going to have the joint practice, I would think they'd have to play next Friday.
You're talking about, Sean's from Bill Parcells, school, and how they approach things, but then I look up and Courtland Sutton hadn't practiced 3 days in a row. You think Bill Parcells ever did that with a player?
No.
Right.
But if Bill Parcells was coaching today, would he really either A, have no choice, or B, would he have changed his thoughts on
exactly.
On things?
So how are they going to approach preseason, though? I think they might approach it differently this year. We haven't seen a guy sit out 3 straight days. I mean, he didn't sit out totally yesterday.
But he didn't go through team reps.
Right. So, and obviously we'll monitor today and tomorrow and see what it looks like. It might be just one of those things where, hey, we know Courtland's ready to go, and we don't want to overwork him early in training camp for whatever reason. I mean, he's in great shape. And to Sean's point, I mean, Sean's the one that told us this isn't Junction Boys. It's not like we're out here in 100 degrees and 100% humidity.
We're not in this death camp.
Right, going through 2-a-days.
Right.
I mean, so how much rest do you really need?
He had one of his former players from New Orleans here up the other day who was giving Sean grief about, man, you've gotten soft.
Right.
This isn't Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
95 degrees and 90% humidity.
Exactly. So do you really need 2.5, 3
Well,
days
here's
of
my
rest?
question. All right, so for the time being, I will take the Broncos at their word that, look, nothing to see here. Okay, this isn't contract related. It's not injury related. It's not trade related. It's just we're giving him some extra time off. Hey, listen, everyone talks about the team culture here being so great and everybody's, kumbaya and all the players get along and they're great teammates. I don't know. You tell me. You're a veteran player on this team and you're seeing the treatment that's being afforded Courtland Sutton. What are you thinking?
Hey, look, I was around a long time. Everyone's treated differently. Okay? That's the way of the world. And that's the way of the NFL. And so we're not all treated equally. Okay, some people get more privileges than others. Okay, so they have to have a reason why they're doing it. Okay, and so it's like, all right, well, that's how they're treating him for a certain reason. All right, so all right, I mean, I might not get treated that way.
Well,
that's
if I'm
just
a
the way it
defensive,
works.
well, all right. Well, if I'm a defensive player, I'm ticked off. Because if I'm Zach Allen, if I'm DJ Jones, if I'm Alex Singleton, if I'm Patrick Surtain, if I'm Brandon Jones, if I'm one of the veteran guys on this defense, I'm sitting back and going, wait a minute. Whoa,
I want to pound his ass.
Whoa. Wait a minute. I mean, yeah, hey, good for Court, but he's an offensive player on an offense that hasn't been that great over the last couple of years, slightly above average. Meanwhile, this defense has been the backbone of this football team. We have done what we've done the last 2 years because mainly of this defense. So if I'm one of those defensive guys, I'm like, all right, when's my turn coming up?
Nah.
No?
Like, hey, it's training camp. We're here to work. Like, that's the approach. We're here to work, and you know what? Hey, mind your business. Take care of your own business. Worry about yourself, okay? Don't be looking over there and worrying about Courtland's situation. They're handling him a certain way for a reason. And so I'm telling you, it's not a big deal.
You're not close.
In that locker room. If they're just giving him rest and no one else rest, they're doing something specifically.
Wow, we got some really good pros in there. No, we got some really good pros.
Nah, I mean,
that's because I'd be like, you're load managing this guy in the first full week of training camp.
No.
Well,
maybe Mike Evans isn't that nice of a guy.
I understand, but at the same time, you got to look at Courtland. Courtland's been here for as long as anyone.
Yeah.
Right? And so he's going to be treated a little bit different. I mean, that's just the way it works, Mike. And as a player, as if I was a wide receiver and I got here, say I was in year 4, I mean, you look at how long he's been here, what he's done in this league, and, hey, they're arresting him for a reason.
Has it been here longer than Bolsey?
Okay, well, hey, Bolsey, you don't need rest. We handle everyone differently. And for some reason, they want to give Courtland a little bit more rest. For whatever reason. We don't quite know the reason. But as a teammate of his, you shouldn't have an issue with it.
All right.
Okay.
Curious. Then again, why does Bowles need time off? He comes from the mud.
That's right.
All right. Courtland was talking yesterday, and as always had plenty to say and willing to share what he was thinking, including what he thinks about the competition in this deep wide receiver room.
We got a lot of competition going on in our room right now, and to see
the competition day to day the guys are bringing to the field, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be able to watch because, good ball is good ball at the end of the day. And to see those guys come in and, no one's worried about external decision makings that's going on. They're just showing up each day. We have a lot of fun in our room. Guys go in there and we're all coaching each other up, all giving each other pointers. We're all giving each other congratulations whenever somebody does something really well. And that's what you want to see. You want to see healthy competition. You want to see guys that are competing, but they're also hoping that something doesn't work out for someone else. It's in our room, everyone is there's so much love in our room right now, and guys just want to see each other be successful. And I think that that's an amazing and healthy space to be in, where you got guys that want to see each other be successful.
Love. Did Reggie Wayne love you?
Oh, Reggie.
Did Marvin Harrison love you?
Oh, Reggie loved me. We're Louisiana guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting.
No, it is. At the same time, if you're a certain guy, you're looking around, you do the number count. Only 5 guys or 6 at the most are going to make the team, wide receivers. And so, it's a healthy competition. But at the same time, it's if your competition drops the ball, it's all right. It's not the worst thing in the world for me.
Right.
Little
fist bump,
under the table fist bump. Let's go. Come on.
All right. Keep
my
day.
day.
My day. Here we go. My opportunity. Going to seize it. Sutton talking about, I'm very open to passing on advice and support to these younger receivers.
I mean, I feel like it's important to be able to, share knowledge. I think that it's counterintuitive to sit back there and, withhold knowledge, to be I don't want to share this knowledge just in case this gives this person an edge on me. It's man, at the end of the day, we want to be able to be the best team. You want to give each guy the best opportunity they can to be able to go out and be successful. And so, if I can be back there and help however I can help, being able to, whether it's guys asking, hey, look, on this split, am I right here on this route? Am I spraying it? Am I going 14? Am I going 16? Whatever it may be, just trying to help where I can. And, I think that that's something that's important especially for the development of some of these young guys.
Look, it's easy. We were talking about this with Zach Allen the other day. When he was, we were giving him praise for taking Uwazurike under his wing, and
you were doing jumping jacks.
I was. I loved it. I love that kind of stuff. No, I love that kind of stuff. And as you properly brought up, look, it's easy to do that when you're established, you're an all-pro, and you're making the kind of money.
And you paid, a couple times over.
Correct. You're in your third contract.
Yes.
And I can see how Courtland Sutton, it's a lot easier to be, hey, Pat Bryant, listen, when you reach the top of your route tree, you want to be looking for this instead of that, when last year you signed a 4-year, $92 million contract with $41 million of it guaranteed. That helps. But
yes, it does.
That said, I don't think that's strictly where their helpful nature is coming from. I think we've always talked about this team having a really good culture, a really good chemistry. There's got to be a reason why they bring all these guys back. George Payton talking about this is what a Denver Bronco looks like. So I think it's really cool that, and I'm not going to just look for the other reasons why. I think it's genuine. These guys, Zach Allen, Courtland Sutton, it's coming from a legitimate place of, hey, I want to pay this thing forward a little bit.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying it's easier.
Yes.
For a guy to be like, all right, yeah, because, you're not getting replaced this year.
Right.
Those guys are making the team. At least I think, right? I mean, they're not trading Courtland. And so it's a lot easier to do that and be an open book when you've gotten paid a lot of money and you're going to be here, right? So, but it is the right way to do things. And to your point, some guys, even though they've gotten paid a few times and even though, they have that security, they still don't act that way and they still don't go out of their way to help the younger guys.
When you were a young player coming up, did you have teammates that you could tell went out of their way not to embrace you, not to help you?
No, not really.
Not to share?
Not really. And so had Kadri Ismail was great, veteran player around. But for me personally, I just kind of try to take a step back and watch and learn. That's kind of how I went about it. Like, let me see how he does it. But he was always really helpful to me and the younger guys. So that was always really nice.
What about when you became a veteran? Would you go out of your way to help young guys?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I always felt really confident in my abilities to say, even if, this guy replaces me, I'll be playing for someone else, right? So I wasn't and I always felt like, okay, well, I can tell you all these things,
right.
Guess what? You can't do it like I do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you all this stuff, but
right.
do you have a step?
Right.
Do you have speed?
Exactly.
Because here, I'll tell you how to, run your route, but I don't know if you've got the step or speed.
You definitely
to
don't have
make
the
it
step
work.
and speed.
Let's get to 4 down territory.
Welcome to 4 Down Territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth keep you up to date on the biggest headlines in football. Kicking it off with First Down.
All right, let's get to some of the other issues, topics, storylines around this team. Broncos are certainly much deeper, it would appear, at running back with J.K. Dobbins back healthy. R.J. Harvey year 2. Very excited about Jonah Coleman. Heck, you even got Jaleel McLaughlin, who's flashed in the past. He's waiting in the wings. Sean Payton, how hard is it to feature 3 running backs?
It's a good problem to have. I know you can feature 2. I think 3 is difficult sometimes, but I'm not worried about that right now. Just let's go, and these guys are all competing for their spots. But I do think in the game itself, it's hard as you're trying to manage 3. And look, everyone who's up dressed is going to play, so there'll be roles for them.
Everyone wants to see Jonah Coleman. We'll see a lot of Jonah Coleman in the preseason. But what's your gut feeling about how much? What do you think Jonah Coleman's role is going to be once the season starts, early in the season?
Yeah, not much.
Not much.
I don't think so. I think this is going to be J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey show, right? It's going to be those 2 guys. To Sean's point, it's hard to get 3 guys in the mix, especially at the running back position. You need to get in the flow of the football game, get hit, and then all of a sudden, hopefully in the last 2 minutes, all those 2-yard carries, those 32-yard carries start to pay off, right?
Yeah.
And so, but you have to be the same guy in there, right? Just joking. But I think that it's hard to get 3 running backs involved in the football game. So I think early on, until they can learn to really trust him, Jonah Coleman, you're going to see this be Dobbins, R.J. Harvey show.
So Jonah Coleman is the J.K. Dobbins insurance policy?
Yes.
Probably for the whole year?
Well, obviously the running back position, injury rates are very high. And so sometimes it just takes one opportunity to like all of a sudden you get an opportunity and you show that you're ready for it and you look, do a great job. Well, guess what? Now you're the guy.
But if J.K. Dobbins is your first and second down back,
right,
and R.J. Harvey is your third down back, unless one of these guys get injured, I just don't know what the role is for Jonah Coleman.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
No, I think you're absolutely right. And another thing that I noticed the other day, and I haven't brought it up yet, and tell me if I'm wrong, but we have to have the shortest running back room in the history of the NFL.
Yes.
Everybody looks like they're 5'8".
Yes.
Not tall.
You are correct, VJ.
It's unbelievable.
He's a good little player.
You look at our fullbacks, you look at our running. Dobbins, Harvey, and Jonah Coleman look like they're 5'4".
We had the vantage point standing right here when they were doing some team play, and I thought the same thing because Coleman was in there, and I was watching because the defense was in front of us and we were in the offense in front of them, and I'm like, wow, when they line up, I can't see Coleman.
Yeah,
I couldn't see him.
No,
so maybe that's part of the thought process. You look at the
just hide.
Well, you look at Sean's running backs, Darren Sproles.
Yeah, he's a short, but you had like Deuce
Mark Ingram.
McAllister.
Mark Ingram was kind of a squat guy.
Yeah, that's right.
So maybe that's kind of how he likes him.
Apparently. But yeah, I was looking and I noticed that. I'm like, we have to have the shortest running back room in the history of the NFL right now.
Courtland Sutton talking about load management and his willingness to do whatever the team says.
I feel like load management, like that basketball term. That's what they talk about with like basketball, and it's like everybody's like load management. I wouldn't say that. Like I said, I think it's just being a good teammate, being a good player in terms of player-coach relationship. I try to do the best I possibly can to put myself in the best position. And if they come to me and say that that's what they need from me, whether it's you guys have been around me for a long time. I've been able to talk to you guys for a long time, and I love to work. whenever I get an opportunity to, I do. If they come to me and say, hey, look, based on what we've seen in terms of the numbers that you put out on Catapult, we need you to do this. I say, all right, let's do that, because that's what you guys asked of me. That's what I'm going to go do. So I appreciate, them being transparent with me and what they see, because I don't go in there and say, hey, what are my numbers looking like? And then, go and try to have these meetings. It's like, they come to me and we have conversations, and I do try to do what's best for the team, work to do what's best for the team, I shall say.
Okay, so
I don't know this catapult thing. I heard Sean talking about Little Jordan the other day with the catapult.
Right. You see them, they put this clip, they must wear some kind of something underneath their jersey, and they put this little thing in, and it tracks their speed, it tracks all this stuff, right? And so then all of a sudden they go in, they plug it into the computer, and they can get all this data. Tells you how fast you're running and all these different things, right? And so, yeah, Sean talked about it with Lil Jordan, how his numbers are, better now than what they were 3-4 years ago, right? And he's lost weight, and he's moving faster than what he was. I think it's really cool. It's analytics. It's data. So what do you do with that data? I don't know. So, obviously, with Courtland, they looked at it and said, we need to rest you. I don't know. Why? Is he moving so fast? Is he moving slow? Is he moving faster? I don't know, but obviously they're taking that catapult data of him practicing and saying, all right, we need to dial it back, right?
You don't need to be out here.
Isn't that what we need to dial it back. We need to give you some rest. Isn't that what you heard from that?
Yeah, and did that sound like a guy who's unhappy with his contract? No. Did that sound like it's not contract. Did that sound like a guy who's nursing this mystery injury?
Nope. So it's this catapult thing. That's what it is, Mike. They're taking the data and they're getting – look, we have to give the Broncos a lot of credit. They've been a very healthy football team, right? Bo Lowry, the training staff, Vinny and his guys, they've done a great job of staying as healthy as possible over the last 3 years with Sean. They have a plan, Mike. And so – I guarantee you, you don't just put those catapult things on for no reason, right? So what are you going to do with the data when it tells you a guy needs a rest? Then, hey, we're going to rest this guy. If not, guess what happens? Next thing you know, he pulls a hamstring, pops his Achilles. Mm-hmm. It's like you have this data for a reason, and when it says, hey, we need to dial it back with him, guess what you do? You dial it back.
Well, I am fascinated to see what happens over the next 3 weeks of camp, and I'm fascinated to see how many more veteran players are given – what Courtland's been afforded the last few days.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
Are you? What does their catapult say?
What's Zach Allen's catapult?
He's fine. He's good. He doesn't need
What's
a rest.
Posey's catapult?
Nah, Posey's from the mud. You know that.
How about PS2's catapult?
Nah, all right. He's a machine.
Next in 4-down territory, Riley Moss. What role are you going to play in this defense forcing more turnovers?
When I get those go balls and stuff, I'm in great position, and I was in great position for the most part the entire year last year. Now it's turning my head, trusting my ability to go and play the ball because the receiver is also playing the ball. So it's just getting out of that habit of, that man-to-man instead of just going out there and looking for the ball. And it's a hard habit to break, I won't lie to you, but that's why we're out here practicing, and it's been a big point of emphasis for myself.
There we go.
Go balls. Got a good go ball reference.
Yeah. No, but he's right. He had great coverage all the time, pretty much, right? And it's not panicking. Get your head around, find the football, and that comes with experience sometimes. And that comes with just, hey, relaxing and not panicking in those moments. But it's easier said than done. But overall, like 95% of it's really good.
Yeah.
Right? So now you just got to take that next step, and that comes with experience. That comes with practice. That comes with, being in those moments more often. But the majority of it's really good. So, he has that down. Now you just got to take that little next step. And once he does that, now you got yourself something.
All right, next in 4-down territory, the Hall of Fame class going into Canton this weekend. You got the likes of Luke Kuechly, Larry Fitzgerald, Roger Craig, a kicker, and Adam Vinatieri, and, of course, Drew Brees. Where does Drew Brees rank? I know you hate the GOAT. I know you hate the GOAT conversation.
Okay.
But is he a top 10 quarterback of all time?
Yeah, sure.
Drew Brees.
I mean, he threw for a ton of yards.
Like
he's probably
90,000 yards. Yeah.
He's probably like second all-time in passing yards, right? Behind Brady?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. He's won a Super Bowl. I mean, top 10, top 15, sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you think?
See, a top 10 quarterback. Top 10 quarterback. Well,
Well, here, let me just throw this. I mean, like, where do you put Unitas? And,
No.
You don't, what do you mean?
I'm just missing him. Sorry.
So it's just so it's all new age guys.
Basically from
80s on,
1980 on. Yeah.
Where do you put Montana?
Well, let me just quickly. I'll throw the guys out
All right.
that are in my top 10. I'm not going to go in the particular. Just randomly throwing guys out.
All
So
right.
you got Payton, you got Brady, you got Elway, you got Favre,
Marino,
you got Montana, you got Marino.
You put Marino in there?
I'm putting Marino. Marino was a witch.
Right.
That's 6. Okay, now you start talking about.
Is Aaron Rodgers in there?
I think I'd put Aaron Rodgers in there. Don't worry, Aaron, I got you there. No need to tell me to relax. You're there. 7.
Don't plead the 5th.
I'm not going to take the 5th.
Don't take the 5th.
I'm not going to take the 5th. You're in.
Look at us. Look at them boys.
So I got 3 more. So I got, all right, Breeze. I'm not going to put Bradshaw in. No.
What about Sammy Ball?
Not Sammy Ball. Not autograms.
Okay. All right. We're good.
Okay, we're good. We're
Tap
good.
out. Tap
All right,
out.
I'll tap out.
All right.
I'll put him in the top 10.
All right,
I'll put him in the top
Sounds
10.
good.
Yeah. No problem.
Love
He's
it.
in the top 10. All right. Congratulations to everybody going into the Hall of Fame. Up next, speaking of somebody who better darn well get into the Hall of Fame pretty soon, Mike Shanahan was out here, and Sean Payton shares how it was so difficult to go up against a Mike Shanahan coach team. That's next.
Let's go! Riley Moss has shown up on the standout list almost every day at Broncos camp.
Raiders on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Breaking up passes, locking guys down. It's a contract year, and he's playing like it. So are we looking at the best quarterback duo in football with Moss on one side and Pat Surtain on the other? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
So good for my friends at Roller Auction, a leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years. And what a week it was this week. But don't worry, next week's going to be even better. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Next week, got a discounted factory return auction that will be ending on Monday, August 10th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Over 170 items in that. Also have a Shinx custom machine auction that will be going down. 175 items in that. Got a City of Longmont vehicle and equipment auction, a City of Fort Collins vehicle and equipment auction. How about a factory returns outdoor hardware, home and garden auction that will be ending? This is what I'm talking about. Roller Auction is they're always updating and adding new auctions every single week. You're always going to get great items at great prices. That's what I love about Roller Auction. So go see it all. Get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
I love a girls' weekend, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
As Coloradans, we know how important it is to protect our homes. And unfortunately, wildfires are a reality here. It's Zach, and that's why I trust 50-80 Exteriors, a 2-time President's Club winner offering Class A fire-rated products designed to help protect your home. Thinking about upgrading your outdoor living space? Now's the time. Purchase a new deck during the month of August and get free solar railing lights. No payments and no interest until 2027 for qualified buyers. 50-80 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Hey, Rob Biandino here at BeatTheDA.com. I've handled about 7,000 cases, over 300 trials. Man, I see so many bad stops on these DUIs, unlawful arrests, the police putting body cams off. The evidence is sketchy. We got to go get the evidence. We go find find those cameras. The stores, the ATMs, the banks. We got the experts to challenge their breath test, their blood test. My office has over 100 years experience at this stuff. Hit me up at beattheda.com or 720-706-5151.
Hey guys, are you an experienced sheet metal worker ready for more than just a job? Join Smart Local 9 for family-supported wages, employer-paid health care, and secure retirement with pension and 401k. Experience the power of collective bargaining. Visit smw9.com, where pride meets your future.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. We come to you quick, easy, and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule today at CummonsRecall.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's brought to you by Fitness Gallery, selling the world's finest fitness equipment.
One real Broncos talk. Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
All right, out here at Broncos Training Camp, Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit. As I got my guy Brandon Stokley here. No Mark Schlereth.
As Brandon Stokley says, I would love to have Mark Schlereth's schedule, but in this case, we'll cut him some slack. He's out in Alaska. Surprise birthday celebration with his dad, poolside.
80, what?
I think 87.
He's up on like this forklift and stuff. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, we got a video from Mark's wife, and the guy's 80-something years old. He's up on this forklift trying to change, I don't know, look like a light bulb or some kind of feeder. I don't know what it was, but it's just like remarkable. Anyway,
and the thing
enjoy it. And I give Mark a lot of grief, but you know, I mean, he does love those 4-day work weeks. You know, he excels at those, and that must be nice. But in this case, I'll give him a pass.
Wait until the season starts, right? And he's got the
hey, I'll jump on with you on Friday for like 15 minutes in between going from the Panthers facility to go visit with, you know, the Cardinals team. It's like, oh, great. What time is that going to? Well, I don't quite know. It's like, hey, just take the whole dang day off.
Right.
Goodness
Or
gracious.
he'll be on for the first 2 hours and he'll be like, look, guys, I might have to leave at like 8:20 because that's when I got to be in the lobby for my ride. You know, that kind of stuff, you know. So, all right.
It's a great schedule.
It's a great schedule.
It's a great schedule. I mean, he's like, you know, he's holding on for dear life right now.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Calling games.
Really?
Well, you tell me. You don't think so? I mean, he's sliding down the totem pole really quick. I mean, it can't get any lower. Right?
Well,
I mean, he's the lowest of the low.
Hey, listen, when the Fox Sports NFL announcer depth chart comes out.
When do they announce the depth chart?
Right. When's the depth chart come out? Like, it's a big day out here when the depth chart gets released.
Yes.
When does Fox put out their depth chart?
Where do you think he's at on that depth chart?
I think he's 6th.
Right. I think he's last,
He's
right?
last.
Hey, but guess what? He's on it.
He's on it.
He's made the team, and, he just keeps hanging around.
You know what?
Everyone else keeps getting arrested and, all this other stuff, and so he's got alligator blood.
He's Fox's little Jordan.
That's Oh, no, you didn't.
I'm so happy
No,
about
you
myself.
didn't. Oh,
We're going to
my
start
gosh.
calling him Little Stink.
Oh, my gosh. You can't make this up.
Starting Monday,
Oh, my
Little
God.
Stink.
Little
That'll be our own
Stink.
everybody and the listeners. That's
Yes.
our own private
Yes.
thing. We're just going to start calling him Little Stink.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's tremendous.
That was too good.
Oh.
But, hey, he's on the depth chart, though.
He is on the depth chart.
Right? It's hard to get on that depth chart.
It is
Calling
hard.
games, there's not many of them. And he has lasted and survived a long time. And,
Well, as long as there are people like Mark Sanchez ready to screw up their opportunity,
Right,
Mark
yes.
will continue to have an
And
opportunity.
he just kind of just keeps his head down.
Yep.
And does a really good job, and he's been doing it for a long time now.
And listen, I will say this now with him not here. I would never say this with him here.
Because you're going to probably give him a compliment.
But he's one of a select few on the planet who are calling NFL games.
That's what I'm talking about.
And okay, we may joke about the fact that, hey, he's calling Carolina and Atlanta this week. Well, guess what? At least probably 8 to 10 million people are watching Carolina and Atlanta.
Exactly.
And so that's the platform he still holds, okay? There are plenty of announcers in plenty of other sports who are much more celebrated, who don't play to nearly the same kind of audience that Sting plays to. So
yeah, but we're not going to tell him that.
That's right.
We're gonna
And you people out there listening, all of you, we're all in this together, okay?
Yeah.
Do not send anything to Mark on Twitter, or don't bring anything up on Monday. Hey, the guys are saying some really nice things about you.
Right.
Don't do that.
Little Stink.
Don't do that. Little Stink.
Little Stink.
He is. He's little Stink. All right. Hey, congratulations to Nick Bonito. Just dropped at number 32.
32.
On the NFL Network Top 100
We're still
list.
following
Yeah! Yeah, when the Broncos pop up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Congrats. I mean, I know he's a really good player. Okay. Good. Would it matter to me if he's 25th, 32, 54?
Guys, real quick, where was Nick Bonito
Man,
last
that
year?
was a real downer.
Sorry.
If you
it
could.
doesn't matter.
You don't like this list. I know you hate this list.
Hate that list.
Why?
I really do.
Why
and
not?
look, it's good to
It's good for conversation.
Wait, just it's good to entertain us when we have nothing to talk about before training camp for that month.
Right.
Right? It's good. It's fine. And we'll debate, why is Bo Nix here? Lamar Jackson's behind Bo. Okay, that's fine. But we're in training camp now. I don't care about the list. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't make me feel better about Nick Bonito or worse about Nick Bonito. I already know Nick Bonito's a really good football player. He's had an awesome couple last years. And I'm looking forward to have another great year this year. The list doesn't – I don't care.
He was 38 last year. So he moved up 6 spots.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now ooh.
Look, I like it. And
of course you do.
You know me. I push and I promote and I fight, and it matters to me how our guys are viewed and ranked and represented nationally. I know guys like you and Stink tell me not to worry about it. Some listeners tell me I get too wrapped up in it. But I want to see our guys that we root for, I want to see them get their just due. I want to see them represented so that the rest of the sports world gets a chance to view them and recognize what they do like we do. So, yeah, do I maybe go overboard when I'm pushing and getting mad about Nikola Jokic being shunned another MVP? Do I get mad and maybe go overboard when Nathan McKinnon doesn't win the Hart Trophy? Yes. Guilty as charged. I am. But
that's
different.
It comes You're talking about MVP.
It comes from a good place.
That's different. MVPs
well, in this
are
list,
different.
But on this list, I want to see our guys not only show up, but
players.
Well, it's still a list. It's still a list, and it is voted on by players, so there's some legitimacy to it because it does come from the people who play the game. It's your peers.
Yeah, I don't. But I don't know who's voting on it. What players are voting on it? Everyone gets a vote on it? Is it just like, who's voting for Nick Bonito? Is it defensive guys? Or is it just like, so do offensive guys vote for defensive guys, or can you vote? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules to the game. So it's very confusing to me, and I don't put a lot into it.
Oh, I can tell.
I hate it.
All right. Well, for those
Let's
of
move on
you,
to something
for
that
those of
actually
you, all right,
matters.
for those of you in
Real
the
football.
for those of you in the Stokley camp, who cares? Great. Congratulations. Move on. For those of you in my camp, hey, let's take a little moment to celebrate Nick Bonito, number 32 on the NFL Network Top 100 list.
And there was much rejoicing.
You say this list is no big deal. You watch. If Bo continues to improve every year and he becomes an elite quarterback, you watch how more and more people will be like, whoa, wait a minute, why was he only 8th?
Of course they will.
God bless Bo Nix.
Right. I mean, of course they
and
will.
I will be there, and I will be there front and center for that
I'll
debate.
be there,
and you'll be there still going, oh, who cares?
I hope that, we're debating, why is he, 9th and not 5th?
Right.
That would be great.
Wouldn't that be great?
That means he's playing really, really well. But, again, I don't need that list to tell me that he's playing well. And I won't look at him any different if he's 10th or 15th.
Let's hear from Courtland.
That was a real downer.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you, AI Ty. Courtland Sutton. We got a chance to hear from Courtland, so maybe this takes some of the mystery and the speculation out of why he got 2 days off, and then yesterday was out there but did not participate in team drills. Court, can you give us some sense of what's going on?
Last year, kind of got ran into the ground going into the end part of the season, and with us, ultimately wanting to get to where we want to get to, playing in February. It's a long season ahead of us. Just trying to make sure that the body stays as fresh as possible, as long as possible. And, I know everyone gets all anxious and excited about, ball is back, and we got opportunity to go see guys, see us go run around and everything. And the different narratives get drawn out, this and that, whatever. But like I said, I try to be a good soldier, try to be a, whether it's something that I want to do or not, I just try to be a good soldier so that, at the end of the day, I'm doing what's best for the team and, putting myself in the best position to be able to, have a fresh body going into the long part of the season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now let's assume.
I got it now.
Let's assume
no
contract, no hold in, no injury, no he's being held back so they can trade him. You said after he had 1 day off, you said, I don't think I've ever seen a vet day this early in camp. Then you said, I've never seen vet day 2 days in a row.
Right.
So give me your best shot to explain what are we witnessing here.
Well, they're doing the data. The analytics, they have the catapult thing that they put on these guys and the chip or whatever it is, and it tracks all their speed and, how they're moving, all those things, right? And it's telling the Broncos that, hey, you know what? This guy needs to take a step back.
Because he's performing too well?
That is the million-dollar question. I don't know. Is he performing too well? Is he not performing well enough? Are they looking at something, seeing something like, okay, this doesn't look right. We need to dial it back, or he's going to injure himself. I think that's what they're looking at. It's like, hey, you know what? I mean, he looks like he's in great shape, but for whatever reason, his numbers aren't where they need to be. So something's going on here, and we need to take a step back so he doesn't get injured. That's the way I'm viewing this thing.
So they're afraid that where he's at physically puts him in danger of getting hurt.
Yes.
That he's more susceptible to getting hurt.
That's the way I read it. Listen to those comments, listen to him talking about the catapult. The device that they use is, they see something that is making them nervous, and so they're dialing it back. They're looking at the big picture here because they don't want him to get injured.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
I give you high mark. No. I'm not I give you, because in a situation where none of this really makes sense and we're kind of left to speculate and read between the football lines here, okay, if they're and they clearly put some pretty good stock in this whole catapult thing, because Sean mentioned it the other day when he was talking about little Jordan Humphrey. He's performing now at a level that he probably didn't perform at analytically wise several years ago. So if they really believe in all that kind of stuff, the idea is that they don't want him to go out there and go full speed because they think he's susceptible to getting hurt.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that's not bad. You know what?
That's the only thing I can
In the
come up
absence
with.
of anything else, I
Right.
don't.
Well, that's why you have this stuff.
I think that's
right?
too bad.
Right. So obviously they put a lot into it. When you look at Sean's talking about Lil Jordan, so he sees all the numbers, and so they have the numbers from the year before and the year before, and it shows how fast they're running and all these different things. And haven't the Broncos done a pretty good job of staying healthy the last 3 years under Sean Payton?
Yes.
Right. They've done a great job of that. So they have a plan in place, right? And they're going to follow through on that plan. And when they see something happening, they're going to say, you know what? Hey, we're not going to we're doing this stuff for a reason.
Yeah.
And we have this stuff for a reason. We put a lot into this, and the numbers are telling us that something is not quite right. So what do you do in that situation? Hey, let's dial it back. Let's take a step back.
I got this on the RumbleSlot.com text line, which on this Isn't Just Me Friday. It could be whatever you want. Just get it off your chest. But it says, is it just me? Guys, take off your tinfoil caps and stop trying to overanalyze this. Well, Texter, have you ever – I'll throw it back at you, Texter. Have you ever seen anything like this? If you're a Bronco fan or a football fan, have you ever seen anything like this? Where guys are just being given – 3 days off.
No, one guy.
One guy.
If it was
one guy. Right. If it was multiple.
If it was multiple guys,
one
it'd be
guy.
like, okay, this is how they're handling, the veterans.
Right.
They're giving them a lot of reps.
Right.
Right.
But it's one guy. So
it is very unusual.
I mean, give me your theory, please.
We're talking about a week into camp too.
Yeah.
This isn't 2 weeks into camp. We're 1 week into training camp, and Sean was just told us like this isn't the Junction Boys out here. It's not like they're overworking these guys like, oh my gosh, they've been going so hard for the last couple of weeks. We need to give this guy a couple days off. That's not the case. So it's very odd and very unusual. I've never seen anything like it before, where you've had a healthy guy and you just give him, pretty much 2.5 days off. So once you start hearing this catapult stuff and the numbers and the data, then it kind of makes sense, Mike. It makes sense now. It really does.
And when you say that he's susceptible, that they think he might be susceptible to getting hurt, the numbers would indicate that if he goes out and pushes it too hard, he could pop a hamstring or he could pull a groin.
Yeah.
Or maybe his Achilles is in jeopardy? I mean, is that what we're talking about here?
Well, yeah. I mean, you have numbers for a reason. Mm-hmm. If the numbers aren't lining up and telling you what you want to see, and something's a little bit off, well, guess what happens? That's when injuries happen. So, you know what? That's why you're going to approach the situation and say, all right, well, you know what? We're gonna be very cautious with this, and we're gonna be very careful because our data is telling us that he is more susceptible to get injured right now. That's the way I read it. And so that's why, I mean, it's making sense now, Mike, when you look at, so he got 2 full days off, right? And then yesterday he did what, he wasn't a full participant. He was a half participant, right? So he didn't go through teams. So it's like, okay, now we're going to ease him back into it. Why are you – what do you mean? I'm totally speculating here because I don't know.
Listen, hey, we've tried to toss out every theory. I give you high marks because that's a fresh one.
Thank you.
That's a freshie.
You.
That's a freshie right there. So
thank you.
I'll give you credit.
Okay.
And you know
that's
what?
The only thing I can think of.
And you know what? Listen, the whole analytical world in sports, it's a brave new world. A lot of us can't stand the analytics. You don't do football via math. But analytics are here. They're here to stay, and we're probably only going to get deeper and deeper into them. And so that might be as good a suggestion and a good speculation as anything.
And I think in this situation, analytics are great. When you can look at the data and look at how your body is functioning, right? And you know what? Hopefully, take the steps necessary to prevent an injury. Prevent a hamstring, prevent Achilles. How great is that, right? So, use those numbers for good, and when the numbers tell you something's not quite right, then you have to put a plan in place, and to me, that's what they're doing. So it's like, all right, they've had a lot of success staying healthy. That's not all by luck. Some of it's luck, right? But it's not all by happen chance where it's just like, oh, yeah, we've just been lucky. No, they put a lot of resources into staying healthy, and that's part of it.
Happen chance? Trying to get me to know, really?
Ah, crap. I didn't.
I don't think you ought to pigeon your whole
I don't know,
Peter.
Mike. It just, okay, Ty, that's too.
High five, Famma Jamma.
See, now Ty's pouring on. That's unnecessary.
Well, Ty,
it's kicking me when I'm down.
Ty's good at sensing weakness.
Right. He's going to stomp on you when you're down. Yeah.
Amped up on all that coke.
Happenstance.
Oh, gosh, dang it. That was not trying to get to
I
know
know you
really.
weren't. I know.
I think that's the first time that
listen,
I think that's really the first time that
probably
I've really
you've ever said that.
Right.
You said it with so much confidence. I really, part of me was like, he seems so happy with himself. I really want to
let it go.
Let it go. All right. You can use happen chance whenever you want. All right. I just did it the first time. You can use.
No, but thank you for correcting me.
You can use happen chance whenever
I'd
you
like
want.
to try to get better.
And Mike Shanahan was out here yesterday. And Sean Payton was pumped. You could tell. He was really pumped to have him out here and was really, really willing and able and wanting to talk about Mike Shanahan, his Hall of Fame candidacy, and just really what Shanahan has meant to the history of the NFL.
I think extremely. I mean, I could go into the nuances of football. My first year in the league, 97 with Philadelphia, John Gruden we had Beta then, had me cutting up 4 offensive teams, one being Denver. There's a game, you guys were too young, but they played Dallas, and Mike started getting into the tight end outside Rod Smith to get man zone reads. It was an empty package, and it was like Denver really had a good offensive game that day, but it was like that film wasn't available on computer. Like it was must watch. Like you had to get that game tape. So Mike, and then the coaching tree, and then the Super Bowls, every element of it fits. And just like the Broncos and Elway and the many members of that team, there's a chapter, a number of chapters that are attributed to that time frame. And so I'm looking at it really more in a microscope relative to what he was doing before anyone else was doing it. And so there's elements to him being the head coach, but then him being a heck of an offensive play caller and a forward thinker relative to how he utilized his personnel, the success they had with the wide zone scheme, all of the play action mechanics. With people forget how athletic coming out of college and in his early part of his career John was. Like he was one of those guys that really could move to a quarter of the field and still had all the throws. So very important part of our history.
That's cool.
No, that is cool.
That was cool, man. If you're a Bronco fan, knowing that, man, you were watching. Not only were you watching Super Bowl winning football, I mean, you were watching somebody who was
innovator,
reinventing the game and doing things where other people, really, really the brightest minds in football were like, I got to watch what this guy's coming up with. We got to watch that tape. I mean, this thing is revolutionary. This thing is groundbreaking. We got to learn from this guy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it really is.
That's cool.
And you look at the situation and winning a couple of Super Bowls, doing all, everything that he's done and accomplished, and still be on the outside looking in for the Hall of Fame. It's
criminal.
It really is. I mean,
really
it's such a head scratcher. And the funny thing is, we talked about Pat Bowlen for a while not getting in. He finally got in, right? But we've been talking about Mike now. It feels like 6, 7, 8 years almost.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it feels like. And it's just like, okay, next year. Okay, the next year. It's like, what are we doing? It is getting ridiculous. It's insane. It is criminal. It is not fair. I mean, you look at what he's accomplished in his resume, and it's like, you got to be kidding me.
But Stoke, where's the guarantee that he goes in next year? Because
you.
After all of the controversy about Belichick not getting in, when everybody thought he was a slam dunk, is there going to be such a huge correction to getting him in next year that Shanny has to wait another year?
Right.
Collusion!
And that certainly could be the case in this situation. I hope they make Bill wait another year.
I know you
right?
do.
I really do. I think they're waiting because his girlfriend wasn't 21 yet, so she couldn't get into the parties.
Wow.
So I don't know if she's turning 21 or not.
Okay. Bit rough, but funny.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I hope they make him wait again. Look, Mike's been waiting for long enough. I get it. Belichick's going to go in. He can wait another year.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, whatever. But Mike's been waiting too long. It's ridiculous. So they need to go ahead and get this thing right, and hopefully it is next year.
All right, we've got trivia coming up at 9:15.
We need to bounce back.
We do.
Bounce back week.
That was not a good week. We went 0-4. 0-4. Coming up, we're going to hear from Riley Moss, and I know a lot of you in Broncos country frustrated by Riley Moss and all those PIs. Is he going to do anything different to avoid it? We'll hear from Riley Moss right after I tell you about Garth Brooks coming to Denver with the Blame It All on My Roots Arena Tour hitting Ball Arena September 4th and 5th. You don't want to miss it. General tickets are on sale right now, but here's the best part. We're giving you a shot to win tickets for free. All you got to do, head to the DenverSports app, enter for your chance to win. Don't have the app yet? Well, now's the time to download it, get entered, and we'll see you at the show.
With Courtland Sutton and Jalen Waddle getting rest days at camp, the door's been wide open. The guys like Marvin Mims and second-year man Pat Bryant are walking right through it. New offensive play caller Davis Webb has the keys now. Could 2026 be a breakout year for both receivers? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You know, guys, you always want to look and be at your best, but, you know, especially during the summer, right? You go out more time spent in public, and so you put in the work, right? You dropped a few pounds, you hit the gym, but fixing your hair loss for good, that will make the biggest impact. How you look and, more importantly, how you feel. Thinning hair, receding hairline, that expanding bald spot. Go with the team I trust because they worked out so well for me, and that's Advanced Hair Restoration, just in time for their once-yearly summer savings event. 20 years ago I did this with great results. The process hasn't really changed, and honestly, why does it need to? Because with Advanced Hair Restoration, they take your own natural hair, put it where you want it, as much as you'd like, and it begins to regrow the very next day. Better yet, it's guaranteed to grow. And all this, plus you work with legendary Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team. The same Dr. Pauls I worked with. You could not be in better hands. So schedule that free consultation. Take advantage of, hopefully, a good, flexible summer schedule. Book your once-yearly summer savings event. Call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Switching your account numbers is hard. Being forced to switch, even worse. That's why at Belco Credit Union, we want to pay you to switch. From June 1st to August 31st, we're offering a $300 bonus when you open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit of $500 or more. They changed your account number. You can change who you bank with. Go to belco.org/switch for full offer details. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Conditions and restrictions apply. Belco. Banking for everyone.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recyclon Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recyclon.org/Colorado.
Genie log, day 15,824. The Powerball jackpot is over $700 million now. I'll be stuck in this little lamp forever with nothing but all this stupid gold and rare gems. A gold-plated motorcycle? Sure does a lot of good when you live in a 10x10 magic lamp. Come find me. I'm at latitude 36.06.
Grant your own wishes. The Powerball jackpot is over $700 million. Must be 18 to play. Approximate jackpot odds are 1 in 293 million. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Skip this year's Front Porch Roofing Circus and bring in the local professionals.
Visit us at DenverRoofPros.com.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN
1. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. We come to you, quick, easy, and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500, plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule today at CummonsRecall.com.
This segment on The Fan is served up by Jack's Modern Steakhouse.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday night on The Fan. Baseball action continues as Houston faces San Diego with first pitch starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
It is it just me Friday? Definitely heavy on the Broncos stuff because you've been following everything this week with training camp. So we've got a bunch to get to. Those are queued up and ready to roll. So we'll give you, great listeners, a chance to be taking over things here in about 15 minutes. Don't forget we got trivia coming up at 9:15. Our team is very eager to bounce back. We went 0-4 last week. We went 0-4 without Mark, who definitely is holding that over our heads, even though he isn't here today. But, yeah, big bounce back week for us.
Yeah, we need to get back on track.
Got to respond.
I think we will.
Got to respond. All right, Riley
like the Broncos
Moss.
offense.
Like the Broncos offense.
Started off great. Took a little bit of a step back. Now it's time for them to respond.
Riley Moss coming off a season in which he led the league in pass interference calls with 10, oftentimes to the anger and consternation and disgust of Broncos country. What about Riley Moss? You going to keep playing the same way?
My parents have always told me this. I like to learn the hard way, and it actually helps me out in those situations because, yeah, they're going to throw the flag because I'm being too aggressive, whatever. Even VJ will tell me, keep going out there, keep playing aggressive, and it's in one ear and out the other. Like, it happens. I know I need to do better as a whole, this season, and I have been. It's been a big focus this camp, but, I'm still going to play aggressive, and I'm not going to shy away from it, so.
First of all, do you think that he was targeted by the officials? That the officials went into games knowing about Riley Moss and his PI history?
Of course they do.
And do you think that influenced them?
Of course it did.
Do you think
there's no doubt in my mind.
Do you think that those same officials will look at and say, all right, dude's still here, dude's still playing at a pretty high level, maybe we cut him some slack this year?
Well, I think now you kind of start fresh. But, refs watch games. They see, who's committing fouls and penalties and those types of things. So, I think he was targeted to a certain degree and singled out. And some of them, hey, that was his fault. He did panic a couple times and get a little bit too handsy or whatever the case may be. But other times, it was like they were looking for something that wasn't there. They were trying to find a reason to throw a flag on him. But certainly I like his mindset. You can't let it affect the way that you play. And that's easier said than done, but obviously Vance, they talked to him. Hey, they want him to stay aggressive. And of course, because he does a lot of things well, all of a sudden you don't want him playing scared. That's not going to do anyone any good. So overall, he had a really good year last year. And it sounds like he's working on the things that he needs to try to correct and fix and be better at. And hopefully, he won't be singled out and targeted this year, and he'll clean up some of those PI calls.
You spent an entire career going up against cornerbacks. You know what makes a good cornerback, what makes a below-average cornerback. What kind of corner is Riley Moss?
He's a really good corner.
What makes him good?
He's got really good instincts. He's a really good athlete. He's long. He's so he can play press coverage. He can play off. So he's just a really talented guy that's kind of solid at everything. Those guys that are elite, like anything as a wide receiver, if you give anything away, they're on it. If you show anything, everything has to look the same. And some guys, but when you're going to make your break, do you rise up a little bit, or does everything look the same until you're ready to stop, right? The good ones, they find one little thing, and they'll take advantage of it.
Hold that thought, because I'm going to come back to you with this one. First of all, here's Moss talking about going into a contract year.
The biggest thing, and it kind of started, this offseason was I'm not going to put extra pressure on myself as we aren't going to put extra pressure, as a team, to get to where we want to get to. It's day by day, be where your feet's at, compete, get better at one single thing each day, and that stuff will take care of itself. I got trust in God that He's got a plan for me, whether it's going to be, I'm going to have a really bad practice, I'm going to have a really bad game. There's always something to learn from, and I have trust in Him, and, that's it.
You talked about his skill set, by the way. Let's add to the fact that he seems to have a short memory.
Yeah.
And, boy, do you have to have that playing that position.
No, you really do. And, again, that's not easy.
No.
When you're getting pass interference calls on you, it feels like, every game, like big plays, that mentally can wear on you, right? And then some of them, you didn't even do anything.
Right.
And you're still getting called for
right,
it, right?
Right.
I mean, that can wear on you, but – for him, it doesn't seem to affect him.
I give him
which
credit.
Is a great quality.
I give him credit because you're a young player. You're trying to make it in this league. You clearly have gained a reputation when it comes to these pass interference calls, and you go to bed the night before a game knowing that coming up tomorrow in front of 70,000 people and millions more watching, you are going to be out on an island, probably targeted 2 or 3 times at least on those kind of plays. How do you react? How do you play them?
Yeah.
Do you play him the right way? Even if you do play him the right way, am I still going to get flagged? I mean, that's a lot for a young player to process. He seems to have handled it really well.
He has.
So you seem – all right, let me ask – then here's maybe the $40 million question.
Yes.
Is he a must-resign?
Yes. And I think they do re-sign him during the season. I think it'll be one of those he'll be playing really well, and – he's going to want to stay here, and they're going to want to keep him here, and I think they re-sign him. So, yes.
But you said during the season.
Yeah, during the season.
Why not before the season? Because you still, if you're the Broncos, you still need a little bit more evidence.
We don't need to rush it.
You?
Yeah, sure. We don't need to rush it, but I think, he's going to be playing good football, and he's going to get to a spot where, he's going to want to get something done, and the Broncos are going to want to get it done, and I think they get something done during the season. Look, Mike, it wouldn't shock me if they get it done before the season.
Right.
It really wouldn't. So, but I do think they get him done before the season's over. Now, look, what did George Payton tell us? I think it was George Payton. Like, hey, these are the guys we're supposed to re-sign. Like, if we don't re-sign these guys, what are we doing?
Right.
Talking about Sternad and Singleton, right?
They're Broncos.
Right. So you don't think Riley Moss is the Bronco? They drafted him 3rd round, right?
Yes.
Right? And they have developed him into a legit, really good starting cornerback. Well, guess what? Those are the guys you want to keep and build around. Obviously, he's a great teammate. He plays the game the right way. He's tough. He's good in the run game. He'll come up and hit you.
Yeah.
So if we're not keeping these guys, then what are we doing? Now, you can't keep everyone, but I think they view Riley Moss in the same light as they view Alex Singleton and Justin Sternad. Like, what are we doing if we don't keep this guy?
Well, that's why I'm glad that you've said what you said over the last 6-7 minutes here, because I think it's important to talk about Riley Moss overall, because it's so easy just to focus on those PIs. And to define him as a player based solely on that. And you've made a very strong case, a very compelling case that, look, this guy's a really good player. He's only going to get better. And at a position that, quite frankly, you don't throw these guys away. You don't give these guys away.
I mean, do we remember when we had Levi Wallace? Like Jerry Jeudy across the field.
Fabian Moreau.
30 yards behind, Jerry Jeudy. Is that what we want?
Days of Dre Bly, things like that.
What? Really?
Yeah.
You taking a shot at Dre
Bly?
Well,
actually,
yeah,
really? It was actually one of our listeners on the Denver Sports YouTube chat brought up. Hey, I remember the days of Dre Bly.
Wow,
let's not be in a hurry to get rid of Riley Moss.
That's uncalled for.
Well,
wow.
Did your eyes light up when you were going up against Dre Bly?
I did put 3 on him up on Thanksgiving Day.
Woo! 3 points or 3 touchdowns?
No, three touchdowns.
3 tutties?
Yeah, Thanksgiving. He was playing for the Lions.
Yeah?
Good old days. Just
Wow, that was Thanksgiving, so you had a big audience watching Stoke.
Yeah, just
deal.
Just easy. But no, I mean, like, you don't want that. Right? I mean, we can sit here and complain about, pass interference calls, but I mean, do we want to see what we saw, before that?
Right.
I don't.
Nope. Okay, coming up next, it is Is It Just Me Friday, giving you a chance to get those hot sports opinions off your chest. We got a bunch of good ones queued up from you, so we'll let you kind of take over the show here for the next 10, 15 minutes. Don't forget, we got the Drive Trivia Battle coming up at 9:15, all coming up next.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth will kick things off starting at 6 a.m., powered by Applied Future Technologies. Then Dover and Cecil will react live to all the action until 2 p.m. Thanks to Denver Roof Pros and Biondino Law Firm. At 2, The Drive will recap the day thanks to AeroSeal Colorado. Stay locked into Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and DenverSports.com for all the latest news and information during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, those of you who own a deck, let me ask you a question. Have you gone out on it lately and just felt uninspired? Even worse, did your deck look and feel beat up with wood rotting in places, sagging in others? Denver Deck Builders is the #1 deck builder in Colorado. The majority of their projects are replacing existing decks. They're also specialists when it comes to repairing existing decks. Let me circle back to that whole feeling uninspired. Denver Deck Builders are experts at designing your deck so that it's more of an outdoor living space with features like pergolas, outdoor kitchens, roofs, ceiling fans, lighting features. You dream it, and then their designers and engineers go to work to try and make your dream a reality. Working with Denver Deck Builders means working with a local family business spanning 3 generations. They are all about building relationships with their clients that last long after the project is done. If you've been thinking of building that new deck or replacing or repairing that old one, check out their website and start getting inspired, and then set up a free consultation. Denver Deck Builders. Go to ddbonthefan.com. That's ddbonthefan.com.
Hi, how can I help?
Well, my husband and I feel like we've outgrown our current money manager.
I see.
Our lives have changed, and we need something more than just mutual funds to help us in retirement.
She's right.
I hear that often. At Fisher Investments, we'd start by getting to know you, your finances, family, health, lifestyle. We tailor a portfolio around your goals and needs.
Sounds good.
Can you help with estate planning?
Yes. We have a team of specialists who can help you with estate planning, Social Security, investment income, and more. We'll get to know your whole financial picture and help keep you on the path to a comfortable retirement.
And your fees?
We have a simple, transparent fee that's a percentage of the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
I feel better already.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com/different. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships, leading to feelings of anxiety or embarrassment, and impact your overall confidence and well-being. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and we specialize in treating men's sexual health issues to help men find solutions that fit their individual needs. ED is a frustrating condition, and many men suffer for years without seeking treatment. But the good news is that if you're like most men, we have the answer. Our licensed medical providers will evaluate your specific medical situation and recommend a plan designed for you. And these advanced medical therapies work, with treatments having success rates of well over 90%, which means you and the one you love can have great sex again without the fear and worry of ED. You can even last up to an hour or more, and you may just find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Summer weather can be full of surprises. If your home has been affected by the recent storms, trust a local professional roofer with decades of combined experience. Golden Spike Roofing is here for all your repair or roof replacement needs. Call today for a free inspection and estimate for roofing done right down to the last nail.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
The 2 most exciting words in barbecue: free brisket.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040. And yes, I'm excited to announce the return of free brisket to the best free meal in Denver. Thanks to the generosity of a listener, Barbecue Bob Kunkel, who donated thousands of dollars of free brisket. It will be on the menu for our free meal on Thursday, August 20th from 4 to 6 p.m. at E. Hills Church at Smoky Hill and Arapahoe Road. You aren't going to want to miss this delicious smoked brisket meal. It's my special recipe with a secret that infuses the meat with a ton of flavor. Want some? It's easy. Just come to Smoky Hill and Arapahoe Road between 4 to 6 p.m. on Thursday, August 20th. You just pull up and pop the trunk. We put the free groceries in your trunk and pass that delicious brisket through the window. No questions asked. If you need any more details, feel free to call us at 303-LAW-4040. That's 303-LAW-4040.
Walk into the back office of most small businesses and you'll see an old DVR humming on a shelf and a camera over the register the owner isn't even sure is recording. They got that like 10 years ago, and the company that installed it doesn't pick up. Vantage can repair or replace all of it. Cameras that read a face in the dark. Access control, network, intercom, AV. One company, one number. Invest in real security for your business or property. Call Vantage at 720-366-7759 or visit business.vssicolorado.com today.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery and Monarch Construction and Roofing. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
Live from Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit. Another practice coming up today in front of the fans. So we are eager to see what happens today, and we'll have it covered for you all day long. Dover and Cecil coming along at 10 o'clock. I don't know. I'm not going to rush out and do it, but I'm going to make some required viewing at some point. Your Thanksgiving game against the Lions when you had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to watch that game.
2004.
2004?
Yep.
When you torched Dre Bly for 3 touchdowns?
Yep.
Somebody said on the RumbleSlot.com text line, is it just me or Stoke used to smoke the bleep out of Lenny Walls?
Yeah, maybe so.
Was he a Bronco?
Yeah,
he was here.
Yeah.
That's a boy.
I forgot who it was.
Deep pull name.
I had 3 on the Broncos, I think, in the playoff game.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it was 2. I can't remember.
2, 3.
Yeah,
they all run together.
It was a lot. It was a blowout. You know, it's kind of
all
had the hat on like midway through the third.
Yeah,
getting ready for the next week. You know, even though it was a playoffs, we just still. Like, all right, the game's over.
You did smoke the Broncos a couple times in those playoff games.
Yeah, those are fun.
I remember we were so hopeful that regular season game late in the season.
Yeah,
was it Quentin Griffin? Went off, and Broncos won. Was it in Indy?
It was.
It was. Smoked
They
you
beat
guys.
us down.
And we're like, and then so the rematch came up. It was like I think
a couple weeks
2 weeks later in the playoffs. We were hopeful building on that. Oh,
I was nervous. I was nervous. Oh yeah, because. I mean, it's like, can we stop their running game?
Right.
I had an awful game. I remember I jumped off. The only thing I remember, I jumped off sides that game. And, I mean, our offensive coordinator, he's an old school guy, like Iowa guy.
Is that Howard
Tom
Moore? Tom Moore.
Tom Moore.
I was saying Howard Mudd. Tom Moore, yeah.
And he just ripped me, and we got our tails whipped anyway. And then on top of it, I false started, and I'm like, it was just like, it was one of those games where nothing went right. It's like, dang, we got to play this team again. How are we going to stop them? And their defense did a good job against us, but we just were on that playoff game.
What was it like when you would come back to the huddle after doing something like that with Payton?
Oh,
would he
just look at just the disappointment? Like
not even angry.
I'm just so disappointed.
Oh, like when
you're lucky.
No
playoffs, no gift.
That's right. You're lucky you're still in the huddle. Right,
Right.
Like,
he could have banished you.
Right. Yeah. He did that to me before.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Is it just me, or are the Broncos holding off on the Moss money, waiting to see if Barron breaks through?
Yeah, that certainly could be the case, but Barron's not going to be outside. Right? He's going to be inside again. So I think the way I'm looking at this thing, Mike, moving forward, is, Surtain, Riley Moss, your 2 starting outside cornerbacks, and Barron's going to be your inside guy. That's what you're gonna have moving forward. And Jaquan is just gonna, hopefully he plays well this year, and hopefully he gets a nice contract from someone else. But I don't see that happening here. You gotta get Barron on the field.
Is this
more, right?
this kind of like a John Franklin Myers type thing, where you just get to a point where you can only pay so many veterans, and at some point you gotta make way for the young guy?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's going to be
McMillan.
That'll be McMillan.
Yes. And
Moss is more valuable to the Broncos than McMillan.
Yes. Outside corner, you have a guy that you drafted, when they drafted Barron, was that 20?
Yeah, last year.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you drafted him in the first round. He's got to play, right? And if he's not good enough to be an outside corner, then that's fine. Playing inside, I mean, you're going to play a ton of plays in there. You can cover tight ends. You can you're going to play a lot of plays inside, and so, but you got to have a spot to play. So that means McMillan's gone. That's the way I see it breaking down. And now you have something if you're the Denver Broncos moving forward.
Another one, is it just me? I've never understood waiting on someone to basically die before you honor them for the Hall of Fame. It's ridiculous. Here's the problem, and you're completely right about this, but it's just because these Hall of Fame committees and they are determined not to let the classes get too big, right? So let's say you just kind of go into this with this number in mind. We're not going to have more than 6 or 8 people go into a Hall of Fame class. Doesn't matter what the sport is. Well, the problem is, as you continually every year continue to cap the number, the amount of worthy Hall of Fame candidates outpaces the classes that you're putting in. And so as the years start to stack up, you start to have more and more worthy Hall of Fame candidates who are left to wait their turn.
You know what they call that?
What?
Backlog.
Backlog. I thought you were going to say corduroy. Just stacking them up.
Backlog.
Backlog.
Yes.
There's a backlog.
That's right. I mean, it's like the Broncos season ticket list.
Right.
It's like you got 70,000 wait. I mean, and then, next thing you know, it's 80,000. I mean, seriously, you're exactly right. All of a sudden, and especially if you miss a year where you don't put a coach in.
Right.
So now you didn't put a coach in at all. You could have put Mike in this year. Right? That'd have been perfect.
Right.
And then all of a sudden now you have, Bill Belichick is on the list to go in. Now you have, it's the same thing as wide receivers. My guy Reggie Wayne, it's like you look at his numbers, he deserves to be in, but you don't get him in. The next thing you know, you got Andre Johnson ready to go in. Then you got this guy ready to go in. And then it's Randy, you know what I'm saying? You have all these new guys that are now eligible to be put in, and it's like, okay, now he's got to wait another year and another year. And you're exactly right. I mean, put in 2 coaches. It doesn't matter. Do you remember, oh, my gosh, why can't you put in Mike Shanahan and Bill Belichick?
Right.
Is one going to outshine the others?
Right.
Bill Belichick going to have a negative impact on Mike Shanahan going in? No, absolutely not. Mike wouldn't care. Bill wouldn't care.
No.
And if Bill cared, who cares if Bill cares?
Right.
I don't.
Right.
So
we're on to Canton.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
But seriously, I almost feel like with some of these sports, you've created such a backlog that maybe you just needed to once a decade or so, once every 15 years to say, all right, look, it's getting too backed up. Let's just have a year where we put
20 guys in.
Yeah, exactly. 15, 20 guys in. And let's
it.
ease the logjam a little bit.
I love it. Why not? I mean, no one would care.
Do you really think a guy who gets into the Hall of Fame is going to be like, it doesn't feel
can't
special
believe
because
it.
I can share it with 14 other guys? No.
You don't care.
I don't care.
You don't care. It makes no sense. It really doesn't. And then you have the fact that, these people, RamosLaw.com texter there is all over it. I mean, you wait for people to die. And then you're going to put them in? Let them enjoy it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It hasn't for the last 5 to 10 years. It's a flawed system. It needs to be fixed, and it's ridiculous. So, when your resume screams Hall of Fame, Mike. When
Put
it
him in the Hall of
screams
Fame.
Hall of Fame, you put him in the stinking Hall of Fame, okay?
You're going to love this text. Is it just me? Evans is that guy at work that causes and creates drama from everything other than him. Worried about Courtland having days off. Control what you can control. Trust your leadership. Evans seems like the dude at work that gets wind of someone that's earned every bit of a raise they've received, crying, bitching, and moaning on why he doesn't get a raise or a day off. That's what causes unneeded drama and tension in the workplace when it has nothing to do with you. So,
Maybe
good.
Mike Evans isn't that
I
nice
like
of a
that.
guy.
Broncos country's mad at me for
like that.
Mike Evans, stop it. You're creating unnecessary tension over there. It's going to affect the Broncos season. Stop it. Come on now. Come on. You're not at all curious as a Broncos fan? When I think forget about me, and we're going to get to that coming up. Forget about me. But when you got guys, pros, guys like Stink and Stoke who have like a combined 30 years in the NFL, and they're scratching their head over this, you're not the least bit curious as to what's going on? Anyway, coming up next, I've heard a lot of theories as to why Courtland Sutton hasn't been out there the last couple of days. Let me give it up to my man Brandon Stokley for coming up with a fresh idea, a fresh theory that maybe, just maybe, is the answer. That's next.
The Broncos defense isn't waiting for September.
You want to know what time it is? Time to play football.
Through 3 straight padded practices this week, the defense has been flat out dominant, shutting things down from start to finish. This is a squad that went to the AFC Championship last year. And right now at camp, they look like they could be even better than last year. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, boy Stink here, man. Let me tell you, I was recently talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Told me, hey man, it's gone crazy. It was so hot a couple summers ago. It's really cooled off a little bit over the last few years, and prices seem to be declining, inventory on the market. But if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now's the time to sell it with my buddy Troy and still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering $5,000 guarantee. If he can't sell your house on the timeline that you guys agree upon beforehand, plus the price that you agree upon beforehand, he's going to cut you a check for $5,000. Nobody else makes that offer, but he makes it because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings. Has about 100 families approved and ready to buy right now. If you have a house, Troy probably has the perfect buyer for you, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. That's 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and close in as little as 7 days. So make sure you give him a call. That's Troy Hansford of Remax Professionals, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name. And the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Peanut butter and jelly, music and dancing, salt and pepper. At Excel Energy, we believe some things just work better together, like an electric heat pump, the 2-in-1 unit that can both cool and heat your home. And better yet, it does so using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. Better yet, you can also save money installing a heat pump with rebates at excelenergy.com/heat pumps. Cooling, heating, and savings. All in one comfort, all in one package.
Find your next adventure this August in the new 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid during the Honda Summer Event at Champ Honda. With impressive hybrid efficiency, modern technology, and the versatility Colorado drivers love, the CR-V Hybrid is ready for your daily commute or your next weekend getaway. Champ Honda has one of their largest selections in years, making it easy to find the right vehicle. Plus, with their one price, one person, 1 hour philosophy, buying is simple, transparent, and Champ Honda never charges dealer handling fees.
You know what I could really go for right now? Literally anything that comes in a McDonald's carton, wrapper, or bag. Or a McDonald's cup. Yes, any of those items should do it.
Summer just got even sweeter with soft drinks under $1 at McD's. Get any size soft drink, like a Coke, Sprite, or sweet tea, just 99 cents. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here. If your home's hot upstairs and cold downstairs, that's more than annoying. It's a sign your system's leaking air and wasting money. And with utility bills climbing, energy efficiency matters. That's why homeowners trust AeroSeal Colorado. Their innovative sealing technology boosts comfort, cuts energy use, and even gives you cleaner indoor air as a nice bonus. Customers love it. A 4.9 Google rating, and some folks practically write books after the job's done. AeroSealColorado.com fixes what others can't even find. AeroSeal. Comfort sealed.
I'm Galen, co-founder of Brooklyn SolarWorks. With my Chase Inc. Business Premier Card, I get unlimited 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more. So everything we buy to run our solar business gives us cash back that we put back into the neighborhood, donating solar panels to community gardens.
Chase Inc. Cashback built for every business. Find the right card at chase.com/inc. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. What if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years guaranteed? Thanks to Xfinity, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through August 24th, get the best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. And get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats and finds and fixes issues before you even notice them. No annual contracts or commitments, no hidden fees, and the best equipment included. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
KKFN and KKFN HD1, Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday night on the Fan. Baseball action continues as Houston faces San Diego with first pitch starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
Well, at the risk of angering some Broncos fan who might feel that I'm just not letting this thing go and making too much of it, and why are you creating unwanted drama around Broncos training camp? I want everything to be kumbaya. Stop it, Evans. I've never seen, in all the years I've covered, this is my 29th Broncos training camp, I've never quite seen Courtland Sutton type story anywhere else where a guy not hurt, at least according to the team, not hurt, not holding in, no real hint that he's being, held out because they're getting ready to trade him.
Right.
Just getting this many days off this early in camp.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
And then
Very odd.
Not only my curiosity, but then when I hear guys like you and Stink off today saying the same thing, I mean, it raises questions. So Sean Payton once again asked yesterday what's going on with Court.
No, it's rest. He got some walkthrough tomorrow. He'll be back. Just our protocol. Our protocol.
Okay.
I love it.
I don't know quite what the protocol is. All right, maybe Courtland Sutton, you can shed a little light on what this protocol is.
I feel like load management, like that basketball term. That's what they talk about with like basketball, and it's like everybody's like load management. I wouldn't say that. Like I said, I think it's just being a good teammate, being a good player in terms of player-coach relationship. I try to do the best I possibly can to put myself in the best position. And if they come to me and say that that's what they need from me, whether it's you guys have been around me for a long time. I've been able to talk to you guys for a long time, and I love to work. Whenever I get an opportunity to, I do. If they come to me and say, hey, look, based on what we've seen in terms of the numbers that you put out on Catapult, we need you to do this. I say, all right, let's do that, because that's what you guys asked of me. That's what I'm going to go do. So I appreciate them being transparent with me and what they see, because I don't go in there and say, hey, what are my numbers looking like? And then, go and try to have these meetings. It's like, they come to me and we have conversations, and I try to do what's best for the team, work to do what's best for the team, I shall say.
Okay. This is the second day in a row we've heard about Catapult, okay? Yeah. And so I looked it up, and here's how it is defined in terms of football usage. In football, Catapult refers to wearable electronic tracking technology and performance analytics software made by Catapult Sports. Players wear a tight-fitting vest containing a small GPS pod between their shoulder blades to measure physical data like running speed, distance, acceleration, and overall workload during practices and games.
There we go.
All right, so here is Brandon Stokley, everybody, with a fresh theory, fresh perspective on what exactly is going on.
Yeah, so they ran the numbers and the data, and it says that Courtland Sutton needs to, dial it back. That something's not quite right. We need to dial it back, because if not, you know what happens? You get injured. And so I think, that's what he's saying. Hey, I'm being a good teammate. They came to me. They came to him, and they told him, hey, you're not practicing. The numbers are telling us that you need to take a step back.
Okay. You got me. I'm intrigued. What are the numbers? What do you mean? What are the numbers saying?
To me, the numbers must be a little bit lower than before. So something is not.
In what ways? His acceleration, his speed.
I've never had it. I don't know. It's something. Something is off, right? Something is a little bit off. So hey, we need a little bit of rest. So we're going to take a step back. We're going to rest you for a little bit. And that's why the Broncos have done such a great job over the last few years with Sean Payton, Bo Lowry, Vince, the trainer, of keeping guys healthy. So how do you do that? Yes, sometimes it's luck involved, but other times it's like you have to have a plan in place, right? Like Sean said, that's our protocol, right? They have a plan in place, and if your numbers drop to a certain level from what the peak is, then you know what? Something's a little bit off. Let's get out in front of this and not try to push through this, and then next thing you know, you got a hamstring, you got a quad, you got a Achilles, something bad's going to happen, and so that's why they dialed it back with Courtland. I think it's pretty obvious now that he was out there doing a little bit yesterday, but we're not going to push it too hard right now. Let's just slowly get him back. So if he's not hurt,
is he just not in good enough shape?
I wouldn't say he's not in good enough shape. It looks like
there's got to be a reason why his numbers are down.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe something was bothering him that he didn't quite know, but something's a little bit off.
Well, then come on and say he hasn't practiced for a couple of days because he's got a lower body injury or something.
But it's not bothering him enough not to practice, but something is a little bit off. I don't know. I've never had the Catapult. It wasn't around when I was playing, so I can't tell you the exact reason of what's going on. But to me, they saw something that was a little bit off, and they don't want to get a guy injured. And so we're early in camp. Let's take a step back and try to get everything back the way it's supposed to be. And then we'll get after it.
Stoke, I don't have a problem with it, because in the absence of anything really solid, this is 2 days in a row where we've heard the term Catapult and the measurables and the numbers and the stock that they put in those numbers. When Sean Payton comes out unprovoked talking about little Jordan Humphrey yesterday and says, or 2 days ago, and says, hey, this is a guy, boy, you look at his measurables on Catapult, and he's faster now than he was 5-6 years ago, right? So they clearly are using it. They take the numbers seriously. Maybe they're basing decisions based on those numbers. And then you hear Court talk about Catapult. Maybe this is it. Maybe we're seeing the reason why so many of us are left to speculate, because we're looking at the traditional reasons why he wouldn't be out there. Maybe in this brave new world of analytics and sports, we got to now include that in the conversation as to why guys either are playing the way they're playing, or in this case, not practicing.
Yeah. So if you're gonna use it, then you know what? I mean, when the data tells you something, then you gotta take that into consideration, right? I mean, you're using this stuff for a reason, and to try to help your football team out, to try to stay healthy, to try to see where guys are at when they're performing out there at practice. So you're not just doing it just to do it. Just to say, oh, you're running 20 miles an hour today, or your acceleration is this. You're doing it to help your football team perform at the highest of levels and stay healthy. So when the data says, hey, something's off here, you need to dial it back, then you need to follow through with it and your protocol, and that's what they did with Courtland Sutton, and that's what they're doing with him. All good. So now that I know that, and that's the way that I feel, all right, no big deal. So now I'm not as alarmed about him sitting out a couple days. It's not just a rest day. It's more of a load management to try to keep him healthy, because the numbers and the data and the analytics were telling us that he was not quite right.
Okay. Do you need your Deion Sanders fix? It's been a while since we've heard from Coach Prime.
You don't believe?
Well, I don't believe.
Wow.
I don't believe.
Hey, guess what?
You believe?
I don't believe either.
Well,
give me one real quick.
Real quick? All right.
Yes, give me one.
All right. As much criticism as Deion Sanders has received for the kind of coaching staff he's put together the last couple of years, he stood up for that coaching staff.
Let me address Coach Phillips. My man, love him to life, retired respectively, nearly did a great job on, he really coached last year for me because I was going through what I was going through and he didn't want to leave me in that situation, so we had already talked about it. Rashad has been with us since Jackson State. I don't think you guys know that. Rashad has been with us for quite some time, and sometimes people may give credit to others. J-Field did a great job, but Rashad has been there since Jackson State doing a phenomenal job. He's done a lot of leg work. He's done a lot with the receivers. He's been there, so it was his time to rise up, and we're thankful and happy that we have him.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't fully believe, but I'm willing to kind of wipe the slate clean. Deion did go through a lot last year, health-wise, and how much that affected his own coaching or how he was coaching the coaches, all that. I'll tell you what. I'll go into this year with an open mind, clean slate, different look to the coaching staff this year. I'm going to assume Deion's going to be more on top of his own personal coaching game. So I'm going to give them a clean slate, open mind. Don't believe, but still be willing to be proven wrong based on all that.
I hope it works out well. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, let's go out, have a good year. But I hope it works out well, Mike. But I just have a feeling this thing is going to be a disaster.
Ooh, a disaster.
Disaster. 3-win team. 4.
3-4. 3 or 4.
Yep. Not 4 or 5. I'm
not
talking
4 or 5.
about 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Ooh.
Disaster.
Now you got a lot of CU Buff fans who want to throw hands.
Hey.
All right. Coming up next, we throw hands.
Go tell them to talk to Zach.
Sort of against the Drive and Zach with trivia coming up next.
Let's go! Riley Moss has shown up on the standout list almost every day at Broncos camp.
Raiders on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Breaking up passes, locking guys down. It's a contract year, and he's playing like it. So are we looking at the best cornerback duo in football with Moss on one side and Pat Surtain on the other? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
It's summertime in Colorado. You want to be at your best, looking your best, performing at your best. Doesn't matter your age, older or younger, you want to be better without low testosterone holding you back. A few years ago, I got introduced to Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Perfect timing, because I had been feeling a little bit run down later in the day, running out of steam. I thought it was just a result of having to work with stink all the time. Well, it turns out it was low T, and it was easy to find out. Simple blood test, then a customized treatment plan, and boom, here we are now, feeling great. This is what Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic does. Treat low T and other hormonal issues using their advanced medical strategies, which feature TRT, GH peptides, GLP-1, PDA, and more. So if you're running out of steam, you're not sleeping great, you're losing some of that sex drive, you're feeling kind of bummed out, schedule a consult, just $99. Meet with a Colorado licensed medical provider. Start low T treatment that day. Your entire office visit is free. 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Lenny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT, nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up, just what I needed, real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
The average cost of a first-time DUI in Colorado is over $13,000, and a conviction gives you a criminal record. Make a plan for a sober ride before the party begins. Don't underestimate impairment.
Brooks is coming to Denver. The Blame It All on My Roots Arena Tour hits Ball Arena September 4th and 5th, and you don't want to miss it. General tickets are on sale now, but here's the best part. We're giving you a shot to win tickets. Just head to the DenverSports app and enter for your chance to win. Don't have the app yet? Now's the time to download it. Get entered, and we'll see you at the show. It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
All right, Stoke. Time to put our game face on. Last week, trivia was not good. We went 0-4. Took the bagel. And we did not have Stink last week, something that he lorded over us this week. We don't have Stink again today because he's up in Alaska. Celebrating his dad, Poolside's birthday. So it's us again, same team. Although we have Rock and Roll Brian here, too, our engineer. So
yeah, I'm not expecting much from him.
What about me?
Well, Johnny, you're here. No. Same team as
I wasn't here
week.
last week.
You weren't here last week?
No, that's probably why you went 0-4.
Yeah, he was.
That's right.
He
It was just
here.
you, me, and Ty.
He was
That's
here,
right.
but he was nowhere to be found.
That's right. So we got Johnny back. And we got Rock and Roll Brian as well. So that is the squad that will go to battle today in trivia. So without further ado, let's get to it.
College basketball question for you guys. Brad Stevens and Butler made back-to-back appearances in national championship games in the 2010s. What two teams beat them in both of those games?
Oh.
Duke?
Duke, obviously.
I was at the Duke game. That was, Gordon Hayward's shot. I'll never forget. We had great seats. They put us like right in the pit below one of the baskets, and when he launched that shot, it was coming right at me. I'm like, "Oh, this looks good. This looks good," and then it rimmed out.
Missed the free throw on purpose and almost cost Duke the championship.
All right, so we
got Duke, and then
was that the second year they were in the finals? I think it was the second year in a row they were in the finals.
Right. So,
and that was 2010.
2010s.
Second year, you mean that was Butler's?
Butler's second year.
No, I think that was Butler's first.
It doesn't matter.
Well, then who's the other?
It doesn't matter. We just got to find what team it was.
Who's the second one?
Yeah.
Villanova comes to mind.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, who were the programs back then around that time? Nova.
North Carolina didn't do anything then, huh? Kansas, no.
Would have been like in Arizona. No.
Did Kentucky win one in that time frame?
Kentucky's a good one. They were really good.
Ty also brought up UConn.
That would have been UConn with Is that the Kevin Ollie?
I think it was Kemba.
Right. Was Kevin Ollie the coach and Kemba the player?
I think that's had to be Calhoun. That would be Calhoun.
Yeah, but Kevin Ollie won one. When did Kevin Ollie win his?
No, I think that was later.
Like 20.
But I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure. Is Syracuse? They haven't been. Oh, sorry.
Well, they have one national championship. How many do the Raging Cajuns have?
They haven't been relevant.
I mean, I know that
since,
Marty Fletcher and Todd Reinhardt did their best, but
put respect on
I am
that.
putting
Right,
respect.
put respect.
Okay.
Okay. Respect. I think I like that UConn one.
Like kind of maybe that. You think was Calhoun still around then?
I'm not sure. But Villanova didn't get hot till later under Jay Wright.
Right.
So
exactly.
that was a little bit later, I think.
Kentucky.
I'm leaning towards UConn.
I mean, when Kansas? When did Kansas win their?
It definitely wasn't Kansas.
It definitely wasn't Kansas.
Definitely
okay.
wasn't Kansas.
Kentucky. Who would have been the coach back then? Calipari.
Yeah.
2010. Ricky P. Ricky P.
Calipari.
Ricky P.
I don't think it was Kentucky.
How were the Italian restaurants in Lexington? Too soon? All right, you want to go with UConn?
I do.
All right, Duke and UConn, guys?
Yeah, sounds good.
Rocket O'Brien? Thumbs up. Okay. All right. Duke and UConn.
The correct answers are Duke and UConn.
Yeah! Bam! 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 It's a new week, boys.
Let's go.
It's a new week. Can you see who the coach, really kind of curious, who was the coach of that UConn team that beat Butler?
Yeah.
In the meantime, question number 2.
All right, fellas, here is a NBA question for you. What active player has the most career points without ever winning an MVP?
Oh. Active player.
Active. Scored a lot of points. No MVP. Been doing it probably for about, what, 10, 15 years, 10, 12 years at least?
Yeah. So, has Durant won an MVP?
Yes.
Okay. Has James Harden won an MVP?
Yep.
James Harden did?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Pouring out points. A lot of points.
Dame Dollar, Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard, that's a good one.
He's been hurt a lot, though.
Yeah.
That's
him on the list.
That's a really good one because he's played a long time.
Hasn't won an MVP. Devin Booker's played a long time. Hasn't won an MVP.
Yeah, I guess he is. He is stacking the years up now.
Trying to think about guys that have been around a while.
What about like Kyrie?
No, he's been injured a lot.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's missed years.
Yeah. It's got to be somebody, you're right. It's got to be somebody who's been pretty durable. Somebody who's been around a long time, who's just, like, think about people who've been around a long time and just, constantly averaging 23 points a game.
Right.
23, 24 points a game.
I like the Lillard. I like the Booker. Those are two good ones.
Trying to think of guys that Sacramento's had some guys that have played for a long time. Like what's the dude?
DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
Ooh, that's a good one.
How about James Harden? I mean,
No, we
not
just
James,
talked.
He's won
not
an
James
MVP.
Harden. The guy, Kawhi Leonard.
Hurt
Has he
a
won
lot.
it? Huh? Yeah, he
Has he
been
been
He
an
hasn't
MVP
played
though?
for like
He's been an
3
MVP
years.
though, hasn't he? Finals MVP. But
Right.
it seems like he's been hurt.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
Who's the dude Sabonis from Sacramento? No? Okay.
I mean, you said DeRozan, Stoke. He's been around for.
I mean, he's been around
forever.
With Toronto,
Yeah.
Sacramento. Good player.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that averages just like 20 a year.
In fact, he's been linked to the Nuggets, and does that seem like a drive type question?
Right.
We also got to go inside. Know thy enemy.
Right.
Know thy opponent. Is that the kind of question they come up with something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. So what
I'll go with DeRozan just because not only it's a good pick, but they're probably already counting on us not getting this one.
So what are
we got? Lillard, Booker, DeRozan.
See, right now I'm Lillard, and then we can throw in DeRozan too.
Has Booker been
I don't think
that prolific for that long, or did it take him a while to get to that point?
Right. Okay. I think we go with either DeRozan.
But Lillard's been hurt a little bit lately.
Yeah.
You know?
Dame time.
You want to go DeRozan?
Yeah, why not?
Especially since he's been
What,
kind of in the news
AI,
lately.
AI Ty, what do y'all think?
Yeah, I like DeRozan. We were also Ty threw out Anthony Davis.
Too many injuries.
Yeah, he's injured all the time.
Too injured.
Too.
Then, yeah, I guess we just go with DeRozan.
Okay. Wow.
All
if
right.
we get this one. If we get this
Their
one.
knees will buckle if we get
Wow.
this one. That'll be like a straight cross to the jaw.
Right.
All right, DeMar DeRozan.
Oh,
here we go.
Oh.
With 26,711 points, the correct answer is DeMar DeRozan.
We did it again. Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding me. Wow.
By the way, it was Jim Calhoun who was the coach for
All right.
UConn.
All right. I know. That's okay. You take your victory lap.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, flat out remarkable.
You know, our ability to take what happened last week, flush it, shower it out of the system, shower it out. Clint Hurley used to always say, what do you do after a bad loss? Just shower it off. And then come back. Be better.
Just unbelievable.
2 for 2.
And those are two, deep pulls.
Deep pulls.
Wow. Yeah, we just buckled them.
Woo!
Zach's listening right now. He's like, I want to pound her ass. That's what he's saying.
You're probably right.
That's what he's saying.
All right, second half of
not
trivia.
happy.
Coming up next.
With Courtland Sutton and Jalen Waddle getting rest days at camp, the door's been wide open. The guys like Marvin Mims and second-year man Pat Bryant are walking right through it. New offensive play caller Davis Webb has the keys now. Could 2026 be a breakout year for both receivers? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Spine One. You live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best news. That's right, same-day appointments. They'll see you today. You can do what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. 303-367-2225. They're a phone call away. 303-367-BACK. Spine One, a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility, and they're going to educate you. Here's what's going on. This is why you're in pain, and here are some options to get you out of nagging and debilitating pain. And you know what it's like to live with pain, guys. It checks you out of life. You get to the point where you don't want to do anything. That's what I experienced. I quit playing golf, quit going to the gym. I couldn't sleep through the night, man. I was always just trying to manage my back. Hey, a couple short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was back in the gym. Most importantly, back sleeping through the night. Guys, if you're in pain, call my friends today and start your journey. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Or as always, you can find them online at spine1.com.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
When you see this in your kitchen,
the stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday night on The Fan. Baseball action continues as Houston faces San Diego with first pitch starting at 6.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, powered by Applied Future Technologies and local plumbing, heating, and air.
Don't have Stink today. Don't have Little Stink. Little Stink. New nickname, everybody. Let's get that thing trendy. Little Stink.
All right, love it. Oh, that's how you
Pink
come.
Floyd.
Yeah, we
Pink
don't.
Floyd. Now we'll get Zepp to finish up the show.
We don't need Little Stink.
We don't need
We
Little
don't need him.
Stink.
We don't need him.
Why are we calling him Little Stink? Because he is to Fox NFL's roster like Little Jordan is to Sean Payton. He's a survivor, man.
He is.
He's a survivor.
Yes.
All right. It looks like, by the way, real quick before we get back to more trivia, it looks like Broncos going full pads again
Full
today.
pads.
That's
Full
extreme.
pads. Yeah, I don't know if Sean's here or not, but if not, Vance is like, buckle up, boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to show y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my one day,
It's
2
my
days.
one day. Scrimmage tomorrow.
Yep. We're
Practice
going to get
today.
after it. Full pads.
I'm
Love
back.
it. Yes. Love it.
Will he be having the time of his life?
Ooh, absolutely.
Huh?
You're darn right he will.
Sergio, what do you say? Mr. Dip? I don't know if AI Ty has that immediately at his disposal.
Yeah.
He needs to though. He needs to. If you got to put that right there
Yes.
in the Hall of Fame Vance cuts. All right, we are 2 for 2 for trivia. Let's see what we can do on the second half. Let's go.
All right, fellas, here is a NFL question for you. What NFL player that has yet to retire is the furthest up on the NFL's all-time interception list with 39 picks?
Wow. He has
All right,
yet
so he's
to retire.
active.
Active player. 39 interceptions. That's a lot. Wow, that's a lot.
Who are the guys that are? I'm still trying to. Who are the ball hawks out there?
Right. And it could be a safety, too. We think corner. It could be a safety. What great safeties are playing these days?
Jamal Adams.
Ooh, he's got hands of stone.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't catch anything.
Okay. All right.
But I like the thought. Don't get down on
No,
yourself.
I'm not.
Okay.
Someone like Poyer, maybe,
Oh, the guy
from the
Buffalo?
Bills.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Him and Justin
Jordan
Simmons were
Poyer.
regarded as the best safeties for a while.
Wow.
Trying to think of guys that have been around for a while. So you think it might be safeties the way the game's played now? Maybe more safeties than
Right.
than corners.
Yeah.
All right, let's think about safeties.
Well, but I mean, I don't want to. I'm
No, I
trying
know.
to think about the good corners in the game right now.
Who's the guy that Kansas City's had for a long time? He got moved recently?
You had
Honey Badger?
corner.
The Honey Badger?
Oh, the Honey Badger.
Is Honey Badger still playing?
He might not have retired yet.
Who's the guy that just got paid again by Cleveland? Denzel Ward?
Denzel
He's been around a
Ward.
while.
Yeah, he's been around a while. 39 interceptions though. Gosh, dang, that's a lot.
All right, let's think about some ball hawk safeties.
So you have to have 10 plus years in the league, right? You would think.
You would think that's 4
Right.
interceptions a year.
Right.
All right, so let's think about long-term safeties that have been around.
Okay, yeah. Honey Badger, put him in there.
Okay.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Oh,
that's not bad. That's a good one.
That's another good one.
Johnny
Yes.
Fever.
Like how about Jalen Ramsey?
Jalen Ramsey. Okay.
Put him on the list.
Who's that dude in Minnesota?
In Minnesota, Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith. He's been around a while.
He has been around a while.
He kind of runs around.
He hasn't retired.
I don't think so. That's a good. I like that one. I mean,
he's been around a while.
Yes. He's had a lot of interceptions.
Boy, just kind of quickly trying to do a quick run through.
I know.
This. Anybody from Seattle,
No, they're all
Rams,
young.
San Francisco? No, they moved on from Hufunga. Corners, nobody jumps out. Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, Baltimore. Anybody Baltimore? Cincy,
no.
no.
Kyle Hamilton, but he's only played like
Pittsburgh,
5-6
we
years.
brought up Fitzpatrick.
Ramsey's.
Buffalo. Who brought up Poyer?
I actually like this Harrison Smith guy. I think his last name is Smith, right?
Yeah.
For
Is
some
Bugsy
reason.
still playing?
Huh?
He's been around a long time.
Right. I don't think he's retired yet.
And he's been with just one team.
Right.
If so feels good about him, I feel good about
Minnesota's had
Ramsey.
some really good defense.
You feel good about who?
Ramsey.
Ramsey?
Jalen Ramsey? But he's more corner, though, right?
Yeah, they moved him to safety in Pittsburgh, but he was corner.
Primarily in Miami for a long time.
Jacksonville, then he went to the Rams.
Right.
Then he
But
went
that's
to
a guy.
Miami.
But again,
I
that's a
guess he
guy.
wasn't thrown
But
at a
that's
lot
a guy.
either.
No, that's a good one. But the thing about Ramsey is he's moved around, but he's been very highly paid.
Right.
Which means how often are they throwing at him?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I kind of think safety.
Yeah.
I like your safety.
You like Harrison?
Harrison Smith.
I mean, we're
that would almost be the equivalent of DeMar DeRozan.
Right.
We're on a heater. You want to take a heat check? You want to do a heat check? Stoke, fight. You want to stop and pop from like 25?
Yeah, Harrison Smith.
All right,
Final
here we go.
answer.
Stokely heat check. Here we go.
The correct answer is Harrison Smith.
No,
Oh my gosh.
you
Oh my
didn't.
gosh.
No, you didn't.
You damn right I did.
You did.
You damn right I did it again.
You did it again.
Oops.
Oh man.
I did it again. Bam!
That is a deep, deep pull, Stoke.
Bam!
DeMar
Heat check.
DeRozan and Harrison
Oh,
Smith
my
back
gosh.
to back.
Are you kidding
Are
me?
we back or not?
Wow.
Woo!
You got to be kidding me. Wow.
Word's gonna spread to Alaska quickly.
Right. Oh.
Some Trans-Siberian pipeline or something.
Yeah, they're
Gonna
going to
get
send
up
the
there.
dogs over there
Yeah,
with
exactly.
a note.
With a note.
4-0.
4-0.
Little stink.
All right, let's see if we can do it. Wow. Holy wow. If Zach was already
Ready to pound our ass?
or if he wasn't already, this might be the first fight he's ever lost.
Right.
All right.
He's the Mike Tyson. We're Buster Douglas.
We're Buster Douglas right
right.
now. All right, let's go 4 for 4. Here we go.
Let's go.
All right, guys, for your curveball question, we're going to play a new game, and you're going to match 4 of the following fictional universities with 4 movies that they belong from.
Ooh, I
The
like
4
this.
movies
This
are
sounds fun.
Accepted, Animal House, Old School, and Van Wilder. The 4 fictional colleges are
Pause.
Coolidge-
Pause.
Yeah.
This
Okay, AI.
I like this, but okay.
Johnny,
Accepted,
this is y'all need to
Animal
step up.
House, Van Wilder,
Accepted.
Accepted, Animal House, Van Wilder. What was the other one?
The 4 movies are Accepted, Animal House, Old School,
Old
and
School.
Van Wilder.
All right, stop. Okay, now we got to take the fictional schools,
Right.
and then we got to match them.
Yes.
All right, give me the 4 fictional schools.
The 4 fictional colleges are Coolidge College, Faber University, Harrison University, and South Harmon Institute of Technology.
I do know South Harmon Institute of Technology is accepted.
And
Good, because I have never heard of Accepted.
yeah, and Faber
before.
is Animal House.
Faber's Animal House. All right, what was the 4th one? We had Coolidge, Faber, South Harmon. What was the other one?
4 fictional colleges are Coolidge College, Faber University, Harrison University, and South Harmon Institute of Technology.
So we got Coolidge and Harrison with Van Wilder and Old School. For some, I watched Old School not too long ago. What was? I almost want to say Old School is Harrison, and Coolidge was Van Wilder. I mean, if those two were very strong about accepted in Animal House. So that leaves us Van Wilder and Old School with Coolidge and Harrison. No other thoughts, guys?
I haven't seen either of those movies, so this is on you guys.
Yeah, same here.
I got us a big lead. I'm on the bench right now.
You're Courtland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My numbers just started going down a little bit. My data analytics were telling me I needed to take a break.
The catapult.
Yeah, the catapult.
It's like the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just torched Dre Bly for 3 touchdowns, and it's time for you to take a
fourth
break.
quarter, I'm chilling.
Did you get to eat the turkey
No,
that day?
No, they were. I was often overlooked.
You had 3 touchdowns, and you didn't get the turkey leg?
They probably gave it to Payton
Of course they
and the offensive line. Oh, they did such a great job of blocking for Peyton Manning. Yeah.
It's probably Manning and Saturday,
wow, that
right?
was
Exactly.
Like, oh my gosh, Peyton puts them in the right position even when they screw up. He just makes a perfect pass. But let's give it to the offensive line. Don't worry about the 3 touchdowns that the little white guy scored.
Boy, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember Old School because we'll do process of elimination. Old School, Coolidge or Harrison? I don't know. My gut's kind of telling me Harrison for Old School. And Coolidge for Van Wilder.
Let's go with that.
All right, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Final answer.
The correct answers are Faber University goes to Animal House, South Harmon Institute of Technology goes to Accepted, Coolidge College goes to Van Wilder, and Harrison University goes to Old School.
Boom!
We got it?
We got it.
Oh, I didn't
got
know.
it.
I didn't even know.
We got it.
Did we get it, guys?
4-0, baby.
Did we get it?
Oh, yeah, right?
You sure?
Yeah.
Did I 99% sure?
Right, guys? Did I?
Yeah, that was 4 for 4.
4 for 4?
Bam. Great job.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Good job, team. Way to go. High fives, everybody back there at the station. Way to go. 0-4 last week, 4-0 this week.
Yep.
Wow. They're going to be talking about this one for decades.
Yeah. I mean, the deep pulls that we had from the start, and then to finish it off the way that we did, Evans, and you stepping up to the plate, I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
This was what a team effort.
Did.
Everybody said, look, we had guys immediately coming out, making contributions all up and down the lineup.
Yep.
What a team win.
Yeah, we're like the Broncos. We're very deep. We got
are
a deep
deep.
roster
And we got a
right
good
now.
culture. We got a good culture, too.
Great culture.
Great culture.
Great culture. We're very deep, and we got a lot of talent.
Yep.
So.
All right, 4 for 4 for us. The Drive will get their shot coming up later today around 4 o'clock. We'll summarize the week and preview today's practice coming up next.
It's Training Camp 2026, Unfinished Business. Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth will kick things off starting at 6 a.m., powered by Applied Future Technologies. Then Dover and Cecil will react live to all the action until 2 p.m. Thanks to Denver Roof Pros and Biondino Law Firm. At 2, The Drive will recap the day thanks to AeroSeal Colorado. Stay locked into Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and DenverSports.com for all the latest news and information during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, Brandon Stokley here from my friends at Cajun. Well, best coaches I ever had started by listening. They wanted to understand the situation before offering advice. That's one reason why I appreciate my friends over at Cajun. Well, their fiduciary advisors believe every client deserves a strategy that reflects their actual life, goals, and priorities. They take time to ask questions, explain options, and help make sure you understand how the pieces all fit together. They're not just focused on investments. Cajun Wealth coordinates investments, tax planning, and estate planning to create a more complete approach to retirement planning. So if you've ever been wondering whether your current financial plan truly reflects where you are today and where you want to go tomorrow, now may be a good time to explore your options. And that's what I love about my friends at Cajun Wealth. So to learn more, you can go visit them at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com, or give them a call at 855-TRAJAN1. That's 855-TRAJAN1. They have offices in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Cajun Wealth. Plan smarter. Dream bigger.
Advisory services through Cajun Wealth LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, and additional services through Cajun Estate and Cajun Tax. Actual client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what? End up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for autopay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, and more at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
One Wheel Broncos talk. Cecil Lemmy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's Training Camp 2026. Unfinished business.
Can't wait. My goodness, I can't wait. What a finish to the week.
I was so fired up about that 4 for 4 in trivia. You know what? I had so much adrenaline. I had to get it out of my system. I just ran a 100-yard sprint down the field.
Did you?
Yeah. You know, as I ran by, Troy Franklin was like, "Respect."
Who's that? Who's that? Did we
just sign you? Did we just sign you? It was kind of like that scene in Forrest Gump, you know, when all of a sudden Forrest comes running out of the field there, and Bear Bryant's like, "Who is that?"
Yeah.
And then he becomes, you know,
No,
I mean,
not for
no,
me.
it's not.
No, you know me. I don't know.
You don't
all
watch
that
movies?
Stuff.
No.
Don't remember them.
Don't remember.
I watch them, just don't remember 'em.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if people start to bring it up, you're like, "Oh, I gotta go to the training."
Yeah,
room.
that's why I just nod my head. Yep. We'll go get a little heat.
Yeah.
Go get ready for practice.
Yeah. All right, so for the 4th time, we've been out here for 5 days now, and for the 4th time this week, Broncos are in full pads.
How about that?
Yeah, it's a real football training camp broke out this week.
Yeah, I like it. You know, you got to get ready to play in pads. I mean, that's what you do, right? You play football in full pads, so you have to get ready for that. You don't train in full pads. You're not out there running sprints in full pads. You don't do that. So you have to get used to it. You know, and it takes you a little while to get used to the pads on and moving around and trying to get open and trying to make blocks and all these different things that you have to do when you finally put the full pads on. But it's different. It's a different feeling. So you got to get used to it and get your body ready to go because, Mike, guess what? They're playing a game a week from today.
Yeah.
They will be playing a game, a real football game.
Not practice.
Not practice.
A game.
We're talking about a game.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you do that in full pads. So you need to get used to it and get your body ready to go. And so you need to practice in full pads. So I'm glad they're doing that.
So everybody wondering about Courtland Sutton. I'm looking around. I haven't seen. I don't even know if half the roster's out yet.
No, not even half. I mean, you got like probably 20 guys out right now.
See, Jalil's out there. I'm looking at the offensive guys.
I
Evan Ingram,
I don't
Jaleel
see any
McLaughlin.
wide receivers out right now.
Davis.
Yeah. They always come out late. Right?
Right.
Yeah. But he did some work yesterday. I'm expecting him to do some work today.
Yeah, I am.
You know, something. Maybe it's not full day, but guess what? We don't know what the catapult said. The catapult speaks, then we listen, but we're not sure what the catapult said.
Right.
What does the data say for Courtland Sutton? And that's going to determine if he practices today or not. So, hey, you got to follow the data. Follow the numbers. Right?
Your theory's as good as any theory I've ever heard.
Yeah. I mean, I think once you hear him talk and you hear Sean talk, it's pretty obvious what's going on in that situation.
Right. Well, he was out there yesterday, but it was
the Tribe of Hate has just walked in.
Oh, the
Hate Tribe.
The Hate Tribe. Here they come.
Here they come.
Oh, man. You know
who are they hating on today, do you think?
know they met in the parking lot just to kind of go over who they're going to hate today.
Courtland? You think they're hating on Courtland today?
Maybe.
I think that, yeah.
Especially if they heard the whole catapult thing.
Right.
You know they're going to get fired up about that.
Yeah.
Josh hates load management.
Oh, gosh.
Right?
They
data freaks. Hates it in the NBA. So if there's any inkling that it's starting to come into the NFL, he's going to lose his mind.
Yes.
They do football via math.
You guys figured out who you hate today?
Yeah, who we hating on today?
Huh?
Courtland? We hating on Courtland today? Who do we hate?
Or maybe you're just going to hate on catapult.
The catapult?
Not even going to be a player. You're just going to hate on catapult. Oh, by the way, they were going out. I did hear as I was driving away yesterday. They were coming after you, especially.
Oh, because of Stidham?
Yeah, saying that he was in an impossible situation.
Jared Stidman.
Right.
And then it became them speculating who else on this team does Stokley thinks in an impossible situation. Who else in sports is in an impossible situation?
Oh, gosh.
Who else in Hollywood's in an impossible situation? Right? Anybody else?
Wow. All right.
You want to define an impossible situation for Stidham?
When you hadn't taken a real snap in a couple years, and all of a sudden you have the lead, and you have a chance to have a 2-score lead, and you don't take advantage of it, and then all of a sudden the biggest snowstorm that we've seen in 50 years hits in the second half. I mean, to me that's pretty.
50 years.
That's an impossible situation.
Was it biblical?
Oh, it was. It was. I was there. I was cold because we had the window open. We had the window open, and I was there.
I was there.
I felt the snow coming in.
I was there sitting in the stands, and let me tell you,
was I.
It was an impossible situation in the second half.
Thank you, Mike.
I mean, you had the Patriots in the second half intentionally just throwing the ball out of bounds so they could speed up and punt the ball away.
Right.
That's
don't
that's
screw
all
it
they
up.
were doing. Okay? So I'm going to give him a pass for the second half. That was an impossible situation.
Okay.
And
we just got called soft.
And they were up.
Dover.
They should have been up 10-0.
Right.
I mean, Dover's got to be in a tizzy about this because who does he hate more? Stidham or Sean?
Right.
We know he hates Sean.
Right.
And if he hates Stidham too, then you got to decide who do you hate more, who do you blame more for what happened in that AFC Championship game? Who do you hate more?
Yeah.
So the Tribe of Hate will be coming up here in a couple minutes.
The Hate Tribe.
The Hate Tribe.
They're discussing right now.
They're discussing.
Who are they going to hate
they're
today?
They're having like a caucus about all right, I nominate this guy. All right, I nominate this guy. I nominate Catapult. And let's have a vote.
Let's see who the winner. I can't wait to see who the winner is today.
Tune in at 10.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
I know. It's going to be great.
But
they are full pads today.
They are full pads.
And I'm expecting Courtland to do something today, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I kind of appreciate their approach, Again, I think we kind of deduced that Courtland hadn't practiced really a lot here in the last few days because took 2 days off and practiced a little bit yesterday because the thing that they wear that tells them all the data about the player is acceleration, his speed, all those things weren't where they needed to be. And so they took a step
So,
back.
all right, and I love your theory, by the way. So is it a case of if the numbers aren't where they need to be, rest is the requirement to get the numbers back to where they need to be, or
Right.
maybe
Recovery, rest,
or
you're
maybe,
doing all the
or maybe working out behind the scenes
Exactly.
to get your numbers back up to where you need to be?
I don't know. I haven't gone through that protocol.
Right.
And so I'm not quite sure what you need to do, but I guarantee you there's a percentage. Like, here's you at your peak.
Yeah.
You know, we have all your numbers. And if you drop below 90% of that or whatever it may be, we're not going to practice you. Right?
I think your theory's spot on, and especially since I don't think it's a coincidence that 2 days ago Sean Payton was making his case for what little Jordan's doing out here,
Right.
and he brought up catapult, he brought up his numbers, how they're above where they were maybe even a few years ago, and then we hear Sutton talking about, hey, listen, I'm the good soldier, I'm going to do what you guys know I want to work, I'm just kind of, following their lead. He brought up catapult himself.
Right.
So maybe it's just something that as Broncos country, as those of us who cover the team, follow the team, maybe need to recognize that this is part of it now. So,
I think that's we're all over it. I mean, we've dominated today. Today has been like one of our best days ever. Little Stink's not here. And we went 4-0. I hit Casimir on the head, and now we figured out what's going on with Courtland Sutton.
By the way, a couple other quick things.
Can't do
Congratulations
any
to
better
Nick Benito, number 32 on the NFL Network Top 100 list that Stoke couldn't care less about.
Care less.
And then also congratulations to Miles the mascot, who is going into the Sports Mascot Hall of Fame. How about that? Broncos just put out a release this morning. Miles the mascot has been elected to the Mascot Hall of Fame's class of 2026.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes. He goes in alongside Cocky, University of South Carolina.
Okay.
Goldie the Gopher, University of Minnesota. Mrs. Met, New York Mets. And Cosmo from BYU.
Awesome.
And Miles
Congrats.
joins other Colorado Hall of Famers. Rocky. So
good.
Miles and Rocky, the representatives of the Mile High City in the Mascot Hall of Fame. What, no dinger? Dinger.
He's getting snubbed like Mike, like Shanahan.
Right!
Unbelievable.
Dinger. Oh, I'm not going to say it because AI Ty will twist it
Right,
around,
yeah.
and pretty soon,
Yes.
he's going to have me having Mike Shanahan compared to Dinger, which I
Right.
would never do.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Wondering if there was any way you could bail me out again.
All right, congrats. Hey, happy birthday to Mark's dad. Mark's up there in Alaska celebrating his dad's birthday. Have a great time.
Courtland Sutton's out there. He's got his full pads on, so he's going to be doing something today.
All right, crisis averted, it would appear.
Yep.
We've got, thank you to Rock and Roll Brian. Great job out here engineering. AI Ty, Johnny Fever back at the station. Brandon Stokley, I'm Mike Evans. We got the Tribe of Hate, the Hate Tribe, Dover and Cecil coming up next.
The Broncos defense isn't waiting for September.
You want to know what time it is? Time to play some football.
Through 3 straight padded practices this week, the defense has been flat out dominant, shutting things down from start to finish. This is a squad that went to the AFC Championship last year. And right now at camp, they look like they could be even better than last year. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
QC Kinetics helps active people stay active. People like David Boardman, police officer, competitive athlete, and gym owner who trains hard almost every day.
My body's taken a lot of abuse over the years. I've had multiple knee surgeries on both of my knees. I could barely run a mile prior to going to QC Kinetics. Doctors have all told me, hey, you are going to need knee replacements.
But QC Kinetics gave David great news.
We're going to give you the opportunity to have not 1, but 2 healthy knees, and we don't have to cut you open.
And after David's regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics,
since I've gone to them, I run 20-30 miles a week. I really wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for QC Kinetics.
From knee pain to Ironman training.
It's a no-brainer.
Now it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics to book your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at
ductwork. Summertime is all about staying cool and comfortable. But what about the air flowing through your home? You rely on your AC all summer long. Make sure the air that's circulating in your home is clean and fresh. Your air ducts collect dust, debris, and allergens year-round, and summertime airflow keeps it moving throughout your house. It's one of the most overlooked parts of your home, but it impacts the air you breathe every single day.